Don't you just hate it when you're at your job you go to every day, you go to your desk, you realize everything's packed up, and you see a little note on your desk that says, "You were fired." And then right behind the note, it says, "You were fired for being 10x. You were too good." The people there, they were like, "Hey, you're making everyone look bad. You see that GitHub? You see those little GitHub skyscrapers you're making? We don't like that here. Okay?" The- By the way, that's never happened. If you clicked on this because you think that's real, it's not. It's a joke. Okay, no one gets laid off for being 10x. So today I want to explore the layoffs. The layoffs are. It's fascinating. Okay, it's fascinating. I find it really fascinating. So like this site, let's get down. Let's put our detective hat on and just try to figure out why. Like why exactly is this number so high? Oh my god, this is just 2024? That can't be true. Wow. Huh. No, no, it's not. That's not true. Wow. That is okay. So far in 2024, and it's not the end of the first month, or it's the last day of January. Yo, what's up? What's up, Delv? Let me put this chat over here. I like to see the chat. Okay. So far, 29,000 people in tech were laid off. And it was all because they were 10x, and that's unfortunate. Listen, if you were 10x, and no, I'm kidding, obviously. No, it was probably because they sucked. Just kidding. Okay, so let's go to the top. I want to let's focus on our pattern recognition because I actually don't know why. I don't know why people are getting laid off. I can guess. I can guesstimate. I mean, there's a lot of different industries here. We could say it's because of AI. We could say it's because of this and that and this and that. Let's make a. Oh, let me not. Should I? Sorry. Let me sort of show some like. Yeah, let's show some my code. All right. So like, no. Okay. Yeah. This is like some test code I did. All right. So let's try to explore why did you lose your 10x job? Question mark. So like, here's my before I do my research. I haven't really thought about it. By the way, I don't like have like I'm self-employed, so I'm not in the world of layoffs. Me being laid off is me not waking up early enough to do what I need to do. It's like if I'm not consistent, I lay myself off. Why did you lose your 10x job? Okay, so AI's my first thought is like, okay, it might be AI. Like that's a possibility, right? That people are just automating. I've heard many cases of people automating jobs. Like personally, I've heard like, oh, we cut off X amount of people because of AI. Because specifically, we did like GPT-4 or some shit. Okay, why did you lose your 10x job? AI. It could just be macroeconomics. Okay, basic supply and demand shifting. I've talked about that. It could be um, it could be like what's the best way to call this? Big tech. There's probably a term for this. Big tech cohesion. Fang does one thing and everyone follows. That's a possibility. Okay. Man, I'm graduating a year and a half and this shit scares me. Don't be scared. What are you scared for? What the fuck? Dude, you should be scared of like getting robbed. Trimming the fat. Yeah. Let's just say no, you should be scared of lions. Okay, they're trimming the fat. Here's like the things that are logical that I'm aware of in the industry that makes sense. I haven't looked at anything yet. I just know this layoffs.fyi site. I know I can look at it. You know, that's all we're gonna get into it. Okay. AI. And then there's some macroeconomics, supply and demand. So like VC money is pulling back. That's something I'm aware of. But I don't think how much, yo, what's up, Brian? By the way, if you're in the chat, say hey, come hang out. This is like you know, we're all in this together. We're all in this together. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, thanks for the tip for the layoff site. I hadn't seen that before. I'm gonna totally, yeah. Yeah, this layoff site is interesting. Okay, so so here's what I think. Here's what I think beforehand. Gus provided something very good here with trimming the fat. It could be AI. These are possibilities. I don't know why. Does anyone know why? Possibilities. See, can I spell? Okay. AI, macroeconomics. It could just be they're not needed anymore in the industry level. Big tech cohesion. So what I've seen a lot in tech is that big companies do so the biggest companies do something and then it trickles down. And it could just be that the big companies are making certain shifts. This happened many times before. And then other companies are like, oh fuck, we gotta do that. Whether hey, it's like we're gonna all use Salesforce now or something, and we have to shift our people we employ, you know. That could be a possibility. Trimming the fat, it could be because they're just like everyone kind of all assume like they're just not needed anymore. That's kind of the same as macroeconomics, but this is assuming there isn't really a pattern to trimming the fat. We're going to assume that it's just coincidence that everyone's trimming the fat. This is a possibility. Is VC money is pulling back. It's trick. Now we're seeing the effect because a lot of these companies are VC backed and they're pulling it back. And now they're not profitable essentially. So not profitable. Okay, so let me think here. First, let's do some pattern. So this site has. Let's look at 2022. 2022, 164,000 tech workers were laid off. This tech companies, by the way. 2023, it was 262,000 tech employees laid off. And in 2024, at the end of the first month, we have 29,475. Let's multiply that by 12. Obviously, I don't think it's going to be the same every month. A lot of people get fired more in January, right, than December, obviously, because it's after. But let's assuming it stays up at this. If January looks like other months, then that's actually fits the pattern. So that would mean it's like an extra. It's 100% more people getting fired every year, or getting laid off in tech. But this is tech. Super, that's just projections, right? So why is it growing? Why is it growing? Okay, and why are you still not self-employed? Okay, that's a different conversation. So let's look at this. So this is just this past year. Let's look at the number of. Do they have? Oh, dude, I may want to. Well, let's say I may want to do some JavaScript to calculate this stuff. I want to get the average amount of people that got laid off here. Let's just rank. Let's just get the top. Yeah, let's sort this. I mean, let's sort this the other direction. My bad. Okay. Dang. Google laid off 12,000 people this month. Jesus Christ. That's dang. Meta laid off 13%. All right, let's look at. So I'm just going to go through this slowly. So we have like these are, by the way, notice these are the biggest companies with the biggest numbers, which makes sense. But these percentages, this one's 40, it's an outlier. But these percentages, 50 outlier, 100%, well, they just don't exist anymore. But a lot of these percentages are not different. Like these are like they're from like 3-ish to 5-ish percent to like 20%. Like these aren't like 2% at the top of these numbers here. You're not seeing a lot of really low percentages. It's significant. That's consistent. So consistently, they're laying off a lot of like it's a significant amount of people getting laid off. Okay. The location, it's so funny. I rank it at the most people getting laid off. So many SF in Amsterdam, in New York. See, I see Seattle, but like only see Seattle at the top. Seattle has a weird concentration of really big tech companies. Um, by the way, SF has a lot of tech companies, but like not so much that it should be this consistent here. Like you gotta understand, SF's big, but there's a lot of tech companies. Okay, there's a lot of tech companies everywhere in the country. What are you guys talking about? What are we talking about? It's literally just low performers and non-money earners earning products being cut. Corporations have tons of bloat. Yeah, it's not just that. It's not just that. That's true. It's low performers. But here's the thing about the low performing thing. I listen, you know me. I love calling out the low performers. You know me. But here's the thing here. Okay, let's go back to the data. When I see these percentages here, and I see the number of people getting laid off and how this is like all okay, wait. Some of this okay, the dates are like off here. Hold on a second. So I saw 2020 here. What the fuck? I thought it was just on 2024. Let's filter it. Let's filter it. Let's filter it. This UI is a little weird. All right. Let's see. Let's see. The date is. It's just. Yeah, 1 month ago. I think that would all be this. Wait. No, that's not. Okay. All right. I want to say including now. All right. The date. Oh, is within, is after 1 month ago. Okay. Now we get all the ones that happened this month. All right. Let's actually look at the percentages again. Sorry about that. I think it should be the same roughly. Let's remove that. Okay, well at least so the ones at the top still are big tech. You have SAP, PayPal, Microsoft, Unity, Google, all at the top. The percentages, wow, 90% at VRoom. Percentages are still kind of the same. Notice how these percentages don't go under like, dang, it's a lot of teens. You guys understand? There's a lot of layoffs that happen. This is like these companies are laying off a ton of people. And this is just this past month. I'm thinking there's macroeconomics. So let's talk about low performers. So what happens when you're a low performer? Let's talk about it. I'm just gonna go, dude, guys. I'm doing sketches from now on. I'm the Sublime's nice. I'm doing both. I like both, but I got a sketch. So let's go and okay. So let's just say normal world. Just from what I've seen, let's just say software engineers get fired. Why do software engineers get fired? It's because they're gay. That's it. All right, let's go back. No, I'm just kidding. So it's because they're straight. All right, no, uh, no, that's illegal. If you get fired because of your sexuality, that's illegal. Okay. Now, why do software engineers get fired in the normal world where this isn't like whatever's going on right now? Low performing, lack of budget, culture issues. You know what that means? You're not down with the current thing. Okay. um, but that's not that actually frequent. HR problems. You didn't keep your hands to yourself. Okay. These are like normal world reasons. So like let's unpack low performing. Let's unpack low performing. So like that's pretty obvious, but like let's unpack. This is the main reason why people get fired, right? So what I've seen is low performing people are singled out and put on a list, and within first 6 months they'll this is all, alleged, they'll typically be weeded out. There's like a 6 month, by the way, you can be fired for low performing after like 5 years, but like a lot of the times it's like within that first year, at like Amazon, at these bigger companies, they weed out a lot of low performing people pretty quick, honestly. And it's asynchronous. This is asynchronous. And it's not like this isn't like okay, here's my reason why this isn't just because of people's performance. As much as I like to, okay, I'll talk about something that did happen, and this was 2 years ago. Yeah, this is 2022. The first layoffening that the, so like this is something that I think a lot of people aren't aware of. This is different what's happening right now. I'm not trying to scare anyone. I'm just saying this is clearly different. So what happened in 2020, so like let's just make a let's switch gears here. Let's make a graph for what happened in 2020. Okay. This is really important. A lot of people see I'm cursed with a memory, okay? So like let's look at the y-axis is just going to be like hiring seasons. Let's just say hiring fever, okay? So whether people are actually like hiring and shit, right? So, and let's start at 2019. Let's say 2020. Let's just be fair. I think it was more so beginning of COVID we saw this. So 2020, beginning of COVID, and then you have like beginning of 2023. So let's say Q1 2023 or the major layoffing. Okay, so what we had was this. So like you have COVID and you kind of have, let's actually start right here. You kind of have things kind of de-escalate a little bit in the beginning. People are getting a little scared. I don't know if you guys remember, but around 2021, there was a fucking crazy 2021 to 2022. There's a crazy hiring fever. And what this was, and it was mostly FANG, dude, always know your history. FANG companies massively get learned here. Get learned. Is everyone in the chat? You guys getting learned? Okay, so defense tech. Jack, what's up? Dude, Jack and I are gonna have a fucking great one tomorrow. Every major city has tech jobs. I keep telling people. Yeah. Every major city, dude. People, by the way, but there's layoffs happening. There's also mass hirings happening. It's at a different level. Okay. These are macroeconomics, in my opinion, happening. So, like mostly FANG companies hired massively. I forgot that a lot of people are saying this now. Dude, I was telling all my buddies ask Matt. I was talking to him mostly about this. What they were doing, um, there's a term for it now, but like what they're doing is they were it was a competition grab. So like in this 20 the partially why all these boot camps started exploding in this time and fooling you to give them money. Oh, whoops. And fooling you to give them money. A lot of why that's happening is because of this up curve right here. This led to boot camps. Boot camps got yo money, bitch. Okay? Boot camps, you didn't understand macroeconomics and supply and demand, so you just went at the up curve. You looked at the micro, and then you made a macro decision. Okay? You made a big boy decision about your life, your 20, 30-year career, right? And then okay, so no, sorry, but someone's got to tell you, right? I'm not going to sugarcoat it. So they what they were doing, the mass hiring was this is inflation. This isn't real. They were trying to get the most competitive top level engineers, especially out of college. They wanted to get the best of the best, and the best way to do that was to increase the salaries and hire insane amounts. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but around 2022, you see, boom, the hiring fever gets lower. And then you see mass firings, and it's mostly new engineers and what was it? In HR, new engineers, HR, and guess what? Recruiters. Anyone remember? Everyone have a memory? This is what happened. Okay, and then 2023, you see a little bump. And that's just because things are stabilizing. And then now, in the beginning of 2024, it's just going lower and lower. It never got back up to this. And the culture in tech, by the way, it was like up here for like 10 years. And then it fucking went down in COVID. It went way up again. And then it went down, went up a little bit. And then now everyone's getting fired. Okay. I promise you it's not going back up again, like to this point, unless some serious change happens. It might go back up to here, but you're not going to see this. This is inflation, okay? Unless someone else does another scam, like this was not real. All the like so much of tech culture right now is from this time a couple years ago where people got crazy. So this is where you got into debt to learn to code, and there wasn't any 10-year projections. Okay, so like 2010, it was like you're a genius because like the projections weren't crazy. Here, there's no projections. You're just reacting to. There was like postings of like Facebook engineers it's like, oh, if you can get out of college, you get like 300K as a Facebook engineer with like a 50K signing bonus. Almost all of those people got fired because what they were doing is they were that was a signal. Meta's like, hey, we can afford to out get the smartest people for you. If we're all going to make AGI and compete at this tech game, they're going to need the smartest kids. So they just they beat the competition. Okay, so right now it's different. Now we're down here. Hold on a sec. I'm like off the screen. So now we're down here, and this is different. Okay, we're in a different situation. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? Let's see. The Fed announced today that they're not hiking rates this quarter and rates will fall because it's election. Yeah, election year. Guys, election year is big. Do you watch OFMC live? Did you watch OFMC live today? I don't watch anything live. What is OFMC? Let's see. I don't know if you're talking to someone else though. Fang is a status symbol. Fang isn't just a status symbol. Fang is the top of the hierarchy. So we're in an information hierarchy. Military? No, no, not military boot camp. Oh, it's Will, dude. Well, shut up. Um, you know what I'm talking about. Let's see. Most startups were mainly focused on the MERN stack. Yeah, it's not MERN stack is dead. Nothing's dead. Okay. It's not about what's dead or what isn't dead. I know you're saying it's a shift. So it's like people are still going to do MERN. The MERN stack it's the same. You get so like people here, like there's a through line here. You want to blow your mind. Is this the best way I can make a line? Hold on a second. How do I use this software? You want to blow your mind right now? I want to blow your mind. So where's the I'll just make a or how do I make this thicker? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so there's a through line here that's fairly straight line here. That's not a thick line. Fuck. Fucking okay. It's not getting thicker. I'm gonna murder someone. No, just get YouTube. We're good. Oh, I'm not. Hold on a sec. All right, whatever. It's pretty thick now. Okay. So you know what this line is? You know what this straight? Anyone guess what this straight line is? So you have like the people like hiring like crazy, and you have it getting lower. You have people hiring like crazy, it getting lower. People, and you have it this high for like before all this from like 2010, 2020. You want to know what this line is? Can anyone guess? Can anyone guess what this line is? Let's see. So boot camps only focus on startups. Had no idea. Now I wonder why people can't. Yeah, boot camps mostly focus on getting you startup jobs. In MERN startup jobs. That's the vast majority of that. Yeah, Will, you're close. It's not just people needed. This is MERN developers. You see the joke? You see where you're getting bamboozled? Where'd the coloring come from? Okay. The need for MERN. That's what this straight line is. Okay, you see? You get the joke? It's a joke on you. That's what this line is. Okay? It's a straight line. Like, and I've seen it for so many years and it's so funny. It's like, guys, this was fake, okay? And by the way, it's not notice how it's straight. It's not like, oh no, there's no more MERN developers. No, people are still hiring MERN developers. It's just supply and demand. It didn't change. The demand didn't change. The supply skyrocketed. You get it? Um, oh, MERN is like Mago Express React Node. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's like ha ha ha. And then guess what? These boot camps are just gonna like they're not coming back. They're just gonna get their money and go. Like what's like top boot camp? Like Flatiron? Like let's look at Flatiron boot camp. That's probably the top boot camp. Let's see. They're just gonna go. Like no one's gonna get checked for this. They scammed you. Let's see. And by the way, you should. It was on you. You shouldn't have did it. Let's see. Let's look at. Oh no, this is like for like years ago. But you see, some of the news is like 2018. They're expanding. Let's go to some like news about them. No, let's just go because I remember because I have a memory. Okay, they would make a lot of claims here about how you're gonna get at least an 80K job. I remember that because I know some people that did this, and I know some people that did this in Crush, by the way. Hey, like I know people that did this in Crush. Okay, so let's say I want to apply to Flatiron. Okay, I want to get the stats. I want to get the stats. Yeah, about us. Let's see. What are the claims? Oh, dude, you know it's there's no more claims here. Dude, I promise you they used to have crazy they'd be like, "You're gonna get, like, 190." It was like 98% chance you're gonna get an 80K job, shit like that. They can't legally make those claims anymore. Those fuckers are getting direct, funds from the CIA. You talking about Flatiron or Flatiron Health? Let's see, Jared the Coder, those boot camps are still going to print money, focus on the AI bandwagon. Yeah, they're just gonna redirect, but it's gonna be the same scam. So like, you know what else is a straight line? No, okay. This is you know what's a straight been a okay, I'm gonna show you another straight line. Let's make it it's a straight line here. And let's give it a tiny little bump here, and then it's starting to flatten out. You know what this line is? This is the need for AI developers, the need for AI devs, or like just data scientists and all that stuff. It's a slight uptick and a flat line, a slight uptick. It's like, but the boot camps are probably like, boom, we're going to the moon. No, okay. Okay, let's go back to the basics here. Let's go back to the basics. Let's go back to the basics. How do I how does this work? How do I make a new okay, let's make a new do I save this one? That's fine. Okay. So let's go back to the basics. Why why is the text okay. I'm like getting extra fancy today. I don't want an outline on the text. Just okay, no outline. How about that? Just black. Let's just do black. No. Yeah, 0% outline. Okay. Okay, so why do businesses pay you to do work? Let's get to the basics here. We're doing this is a research day. I wanted to make an AI that not an AI. I was gonna fine tune a model to detect whether job descriptions were gonna lay you off, like the company's gonna lay you off. But and I might do that at the end of the stream, but this is more important, I think. This is more important. Let's see. AI bootcamp is an oxymoron. Yeah. No more developers. Stop writing. Yeah. Stop writing code. Okay. Let's see. Wait. Hold on a second. What the fuck? Oh. Hey, what's up, Mateo? Hey, Mateo, you're banned. Oh, I forgot. I need to not show the URL. I was like, why is there like a random guy in the private chat? Okay. So you're banned for life. All right. Mateo, rather than just hang out in the chat. Just hang out in the chat. All right. I feel like a better boot camp would be learning how to be an agile shill. And yeah, okay. So why do businesses pay you to do work? Okay. We're g You have a skill set that has value. We could talk about value. You are somebody's son. You're you're someone's son. Okay. You have kiddies. Someone wants to do gross things to you, okay? I'm not gonna say that's the "you have titties" part. So these are really the only 3 reasons why people would hire. Oh, no, they want to inflate their head count to get more investment from Saudis to increase the pump. Okay, so you have 4 roads to get hired somewhere. Anyone else can think of anything? So you have 4. So why do people pay you to do work? 1, you have a skill set that has value. 2, yeah, let's increase the line out here. I'm like learning how this works, by the way, the sketch thing. Okay, 1, you have a skill set that has value. You're someone's son. You have titties. Or they want to inflate their head count to get more investment from Saudis to increase the pump. 4, someone feels sorry for you and met you at a gas station selling crunk. Crunk. Okay. I'll do another K just to, hey, YouTube, it's all good. All right. Let's see. I got a reason they want to fire you in 2 years. That's this. Okay. That's if they want to fire you in 2 years, that's this. Okay. Anyone else? You guys get paid? Let's see. I'm with you that it's very, oh, you guys are talking. Let's see. That's 2 years experience to put on your resume. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, so this is why these are the only 5 reasons anyone's ever been paid for anything ever in the world, ever. Okay? Making a lot of claims today. I was like, I'm not gonna make any claims. Okay. So the skill set that has value. Right now, most people, you have a skill set and it does have value, but you're not really being hired because of that. A lot of people are being hired because of this. And you know if you have value because if you have value in negotiation, you have leverage. Now, let's repeat that. Let's repeat that. You know you have value if you have leverage. Okay? The slaves have leverage. That's what people don't understand. It's like it's just different, obviously. It's work leverage. Okay? These people like because people would always complain like cuz okay, so this you know what happens when you have number 4? You want me to you want to really cuz I know people say this but they don't ask why. Okay. So number 4 here is this is why to get a higher salary for your work you have to move to a different company. Okay. Number 4. So, why do businesses pay you to do work? 4, they want to inflate their headcount to get more investment from Saudis to increase the pump. When they get the inflated headcount, you're not just like I remember it would be like 1%. Dude, the market growth in tech was crazy for so many years. But high value engineers at the business would be getting and by the way, they're crucial to the business, but they don't have leverage mostly because what they're doing, well, it's easily replaceable typically. But what they're doing is so they call it it's the iron cage. It's so fractionalized. Like you're not as much of a craftsman, you're in an assembly line. It's like you could be the best senior engineer, but if you're working on a button, you you can get replaced by someone to make a button. They actually want to have too many people because it's easier for them to be lean and hire and fire to replace roles. So, and not just to inflate headcount. So, like, well, that's a big part of it. Inflating headcount makes it super easier for these companies to get money and to move, because to get money from investors, they have to move quickly. Okay. So you get a higher, by the way, I know about this stuff. That's why I'm talking about it this way. I'm not just like, this is stuff that I'm not talking about baseball. Okay. Or like, I'm not talking about, like, astronomy or whatever. Okay. So people for years in software would software engineers would move, and it's still the case. They move to different companies to get their pay raise. A lot of that reason is because you were already getting paid too much. Sorry, largely, mostly you were getting paid too much, and and you're not in a position to ask for more because you don't really need to. It's actually so they get to kind of keep your salary still or like plus 1%. But another reason why is because you don't like, there's no need to. You don't have any leverage on anything in the business, and you're more replaceable than you think you are. Sorry, but that's true. And that's why a lot of people get blindsided by layoffs. One thing I always like to make, and sometimes I abuse this, and I can tell stories about this, and like, I'm not perfect. Like, I've been a shitty employee before. I've been great, but I've also been shitty. Is that I'd be in positions where I had a lot of leverage, and that's why I never really had issues with this type sort of thing. Because you can see the writing on the wall. Let's see, what are we saying, Rosmic? Yeah, you're pretty early. We're getting deep. Value is leverage, so max out my credit card. I'm not saying value is the same as leverage. I'm saying leverage is an indicator of value. Um, it's a big indicator of it. So many people have wanted to get into AI for so long, but AI is probably the most technically difficult field. No, not anymore. No, AI isn't. It doesn't have anything to do with neural. It doesn't. Okay, when people say AI, it's a brand. Let me just say this real quick. AI is a brand to talk about intelligence in tech. I'll just say talk about using intelligence in tech. I can't go to the end of the line. Whatever. I don't know. Why can't I go to the end of the line? All right. Intelligence in tech and software. Okay. It's a brand. So like, AI isn't, it's not data science. Like, it's not machine learning. It's not a discipline. Sorry. I mean, I know that like that's probably controversial. I know a lot of AI researchers and machine learning engineers and all that. They all use different terms, always have. Since I first started meeting them and working with them, they don't know they're doing it, but it's super confusing because they're always using different words to say the same thing. And then they'll switch it back and forth. AI, the pattern of how AI is used is just a brand. It's to talk about intelligence. I want to do like, I'll have I won't say any, I guess I can't, like, let's say in the past, I'll have clients be like, I want AI I want to have an AI to do a thing. That's why I'll have videos. It's like senior engineer AI. That video's idea permeates a lot easier. Whenever I do that in the videos, it's like it's not really accurate though. Um, People aren't even looking for AI jobs. Like, so just to say what you're saying, Elias, it's not the most technically difficult. Well, there's a lot of reasons why it isn't, but it is difficult, obviously. But because when people there's companies without one person that knows how a neural network works, not one person that can implement a forward or backward pass in a simple neural network. There are companies that not one person can do that, and they have AI in their name. Okay, it's branding, and they may do AI. They may be an open AI wrapper. They may be a Watson wrapper. I don't know. Like they may do a lot of. They may use a lot of tools. They may have developed engineers using PyTorch models and fine tuning and getting Hugging Face stuff and you may have pandas junkies in there, but not one person actually knows how any of it works because it's like they're doing intelligence. They're making and I'm not trying to like make fun of anyone for working at a company like that. It's fine if you guys make money and you help your customers. It's fine. But when we talk about AI, it's not really that. It's a brand. Let's see. Most of AI is learning to read white papers. If you can grasp matrix math, no, but like just bobbing around, you read, okay? Just bobbing around. I think you may not know this, but most people don't read. Okay, let's go back. Let's get back to why the layoffs are happening. So, um, no, like, dude, there's a lot of people that don't know anything. Okay, so let's get back to the layoffs. So, what I want to look at is the list of employees laid off. This is public. These are people that I'm pretty sure. Yeah, these are crowdsourced, and it says please only reuse for recruiting purposes. All right. Okay, I guess I shouldn't put their names on here. Hold on a sec. I just want to look. I just want to do the jobs. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let me stop my screen for a second. Or actually, I can. Let's get on the. Let me open up. Let's see. I gotta respect their thing, so I'm gonna stop my screen for a sec, and I'm gonna open up a couple of these, and I'm just gonna show the jobs because I want to look at the job titles. Not gonna look at any names. Okay, let's just open up a couple of these. Yeah, let's do Brex. I'm gonna do Brex. I'm gonna share my screen again in a sec. I'm gonna do Brex and let's do this one. Did Spotify laid off 492 people. You know what's crazy? My buddy got laid off there his first day working there. And I was like, dude, that's nuts. And he's a good dude, great dude. Um, and just got married, which is nuts too. Okay, it's like, but no, he's crushing now. He's at a better place. I'm not gonna say where he's at. Okay, I shouldn't like just talk about people on the stream. All right, let me reshare. Let me reshare my screen. Hold on. See, Jack. I just realized Jack's comment has been highlighted this entire time. Dude, I don't know how this works. Hold on a second. Have you guys been seeing Jack's comment about hashtag defense tech the whole time? Okay, I want to be very clear. Let me un let me undo that. I am not pushing defense tech. Fuck. Okay, I listen, YouTube. It's all good. I'm an American citizen. Okay. All right. So this is a one company. I think this is which company is this? I don't want to show the names. This is I think this one hold on a sec. This one is yeah, this okay, this is Spotify. Okay, this is Brex. These are the Brex people that got fired. Okay, director, technical accounting, a lot of data scientists, a financial crimes investigator. Don't need that guy. Um, forecasting, data analysts. Okay, a lot of data scientists were fired. Lot of engineering, a lot of software engineers, a lot of sales. Okay, a lot of it looks like it's mostly data science, engineering. It's mostly engineering and sales. It's mostly engineering and data science, and sales is like a third is bronze medal here. These companies are mostly, and you could say, oh, well, they're mostly software engineers. I don't think that's probably not true. It's probably not true. And also, this isn't everyone. This is everyone who submitted. To be fair, I think this is everyone who submitted to this spreadsheet. So you're probably going to see more individual contributors and shit. But okay, let's go to this is no, let's do the Spotifyers last. Hold on. Where's the Brex Flexport? Okay. It's company Flexport. I think this is the most recent one, I think. Okay, let's go to roles. I see a lot of software engineer roles. A lot. Yeah, this is like mostly engineering roles. Some product people. Yeah, this is by far engineers. Like this is crazy. Okay. Spotify's okay, Spotify is gonna be hard because like Spotify fired like this list alone has almost 500 people on it. Dude, is my friend on here? Okay, never mind. All right, I'm not gonna look his name up live on the thing. Okay, so you have software engineers, product manager. There's actually a lot of variety here. It looks like everyone just got fired. A creative, like that's your job, dude. I'm gonna like I'll fire you. Like I'll fire you out of like fun. It's like I'd hire you if you're gonna like if your job is a creative, I would like hire you just to fire you. 'Cause I'm like, you thought that was a real job. I'm like, oh, you thought you could just fucking walk in here as a creative? Um, layoffs have always, yeah, Elias knows what's up. Layoffs have always been a part of tech. That's why the tech industry pays enough for you to go months without a job. Yeah. No, layoffs are cyclical. It's happened. Dude, there was crazy layoffs like a couple of years ago. Before that, there were layoffs. I think it was maybe 4 years before that. I actually forget the one before that, but there was one pretty significant one before. The dot-com bubble was crazy. It was a while ago, but these happen every few years. This one's a little different, though. Okay, we should at least accept this one's a little different. Okay, security clearance required. Yeah, they milk data scientists for their AI researches. Once they achieve great advancements in LLMs, since they became widely used. Brian's like something I want to point out with this. Many of these jobs are in high income areas. Lots of companies do their cutting in locations that are more expensive. It's a very good point. That's also a good point on why we were seeing like look, a lot of these people live in New York. I see some Philadelphia's, but I see a lot of New York's, like LA, Stockholm. Well, their big offices like in New York and LA, so there is that. But dude, it's like taxonomist. Yeah. Yeah, like your job's a taxonomist, you live in New York City, you should be happy that you have a job in the first place. Like, if I'm a taxonomist and I live in New York City and I work remote, this guy worked at home. Oh no, he was hybrid. So I can work home like half of the week, and my role is a taxonomist, and I live in like the most expensive city, and I'm assuming he's getting paid well. Like, what is this job? Uh, you're like, dude, like you should be lucky that you're not like yeah, I'm not gonna say. You should be lucky you have your freedom. Because in another time, you would have not. People are like, you're like, oh, I'll do your taxonomy for your website. They're like, I'm gonna like, do you like shovel? Do you pickaxe? That goes for all these jobs, but taxonomists, that goes for all of us. The I'll be like, listen, what you guys need is a coder. All right. They're like, you pick. Okay, senior software engineer, SaaS man. Okay, talent. Yeah, this is like a lot of yeah, like a researcher. Like, come on. What we're in right now is do you lift? Yeah. That's the first question I say is do you guys actually lift? Cities have jobs that won't find anywhere else in the country. Yeah, it'll be like I'm a taxonomist at Spotify or whatever. It's like you're a guy who's gonna lose his. Oh, whoops. Hold on. Okay, you're about a guy who's about to lose his job. Let me close that. All right, let's go back. So a lot of software engineers are losing their jobs. So let's go back to some of this data. So they say 2022 it's low. Tech layoffs since 20. Dude, this is what I said. That's what I said. There's a lot in the beginning, and then it went low, and then it went, and then oh, actually, I don't. Did I account for the small bump? There was a small bump in 2022. Did my sketch show that? I want to be very accurate. Let's see. Whatever. I should have showed that. If I didn't, then my bad. But okay, let's go. Tech layoffs by industry. Also, I was doing the hiring fever. Retail, consumer, yeah, consumer suffering, hardware suffering. Um, let's actually look at 2024 finance. You know, it's interesting. 2024 finance is like pretty significant right now. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know. Biggest tech layoff since COVID, Google. So let's actually unpack why Google's firing people. Google. I'm gonna like Google does not be able to find it. That's why. Let's say I used to do bodybuilding. My next cut is going to be insane. Oh, are you just fat now? When people say, "Oh, my next cut is gonna go insane," it's like you're just fat now. You're not cutting, dude. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I don't know if you're fat or. You used to do bodybuilding. That's cool. I I never. I like lifting a lot, but I never fully understood like bodybuilding. Mostly because when I feel like I gotta move a lot, and I feel like it messes with your movement. All right, or for different sports that I'm doing. Okay, so Jesus, they're spending 700 million on severance this quarter. Jesus Christ! Wow, How much money Google has spent on laying off employees. Wait. Okay, a Google boss addresses. I want to read this. Okay, so Google officially clarified has no plans to replace its advertisers' sales staff with AI. Philip Schindler, Google's senior vice president and chief business officer, emphasizes that recent organizational restructures were geared towards enhancing the efficiency of its services. Yada, yada, yada. I want to be clear, when we restructure, there's always an opportunity to be more efficient and smarter in how we service and grow our customers. We're not restructuring because AI is taking away roles. That's important here, but we see significant opportunities of how, with our AI powered solution, to actually deliver incredible ROI at scale. Okay, so they are. So what this means, let me so he said we're not structuring because of AI is taking away the roles. So he just put liability on, like he's saying that like AI isn't taking away the roles and we're not doing this because of that. That's important. Um they're saying because they see opportunities. Whenever people say that they're not doing the thing that they're doing because they see opportunities in something related to the thing, they're trying to do some judo, some jujitsu, I guess a better way of putting it. They're trying to use the way you look at this against you. Okay, they're using AI to take jobs. That's a fact. He's like, it's not. We're not. He's like, listen, AI isn't taking away any jobs. Like, you see how they're using the brand for intelligence here. He's talking about AI like it's some guy that's at the place taking away jobs. And then he says AI powered solutions will actually deliver incredible ROI at scale. What he's like, there is only AI powered solutions. There is no AI without it. Like AI is just powering stuff. AI isn't a person. Okay. I This is why I can't do these companies. They're just constantly fucking lying. Um, let's see. Bodybuilding's it's pretty gay. Um, Google has tons of Google has tons of useless products. Every big company has bloat. Yeah, dude, they have tons of bloat. Uh, is there any compensation for employees when they get fired in the US? Yeah. It's called severance, but it depends on your contract. You need to make sure you have that if you ever work in the US. Read. Um, Guys, Google has more money than God itself, but Google's attacked by Perplexity and OpenAI, so they're cutting to invest significantly in AI. That's a good point, Aditya. That's actually probably true. So like, so Google. Let's go back to that letter. So Google letter about AI. Go back to pausing. Yeah, let's go to the leaked letter. I think I forgot to cover this one. Let me just go to the actual letter. Why am I mad at the computer? All right, let's go to leaked. Nice. Um. Okay. That Google memo about having no moat. Yeah, this is it. Pretty sure this is it. Or is this the thing I just went to? No. Okay. This is Google recently about OpenAI. We've done a lot of looking over our shoulders at OpenAI. Who will cross the next milestone? What will be the next move? But the uncomfortable truth is we aren't positioned to win this arms race, and neither is OpenAI. While we've been squabbling, a third faction has been quietly eating our lunch. Is that perplexity? I'm talking, of course, about open. No, he's talking about Meta. I'm talking, of course, about open source. Plainly put, they are lapping us. Things that we consider major open problems are solved and in people's hands today. So they were scared about these open source models. And really, like, there's a lot of open source, but like I'd say Meta has the most usage. Guys, Meta has the most usage when it comes to like all the most important open source things right now. React, PyTorch, Llama 2, Code Llama, the new Code Llama model. And these things are taking people's jobs, by the way. I want to be very clear. Like, if like people are moving very quickly and implementing things that are cutting jobs. That's just it's happening in a lot of places. It's I don't think the layoffs are about that. I think the layoffs are a condition of the market of the your internet's kind of getting out. Oh shit. How's my internet right now? Hold on a second. Thanks for mentioning. Hold on a second. Let me close these. Hold on a second. It's fucking HD. How's my internet? Internet's good. You're good 95% of the time. You're good now. Oh, okay. Yo, if it's 95% of the time, okay. If it's ever like if the internet's ever like super fucked, just please let me know. Um Imagine letting AI beat you. You need to be 10x and make AI submit to you. Yeah, you need to make AI your bitch. Let's see. Broski, you think every AI can ever copy the sauce? Dude, you're gonna have to. What sauce? I get the vibes, but you're gonna have to be more specific. Dude, Will, what's up with you and the Rabbit R1? I mean, what's more masculine than building tons of muscle and lifting heavy ass weights? Elias, come on, man. You got Are you defending bodybuilding? By the way, bodybuilding literally like it's like it's fine. Okay? Like this you can make fun of a ton of sports for being gay. Bodybuilding, there's a lot of gayness to it. It's all good. You could say the same for like wrestling, right? You can like wrestling too. I'm not hating on it. I'm just saying obviously you can make fun of it. Like it's not just guys building muscle and lifting heavy weights. The competition itself is insane. Yeah, Will is literally 12. I know you're right, Brian. I forgot. Let's see. You know the sauce. AI can't have the sauce like that yet. Dude, the competition's posing for men. Like you have to accept. You can like it, but you have to accept that people are going to call that out. Um, yeah, I need to just get fiber internet. All right, so let's get back to it. Okay. So let's get back to the brass tacks. So we've done some research. We've learned some things. Now let's get to the business. Let's talk business. All right. Let's see. Did you get fired because you're too 10x? This is the brass tacks, okay? This is the brass. All right. Did you get fired because you're too 10x? Conclusions. Probably not. All right, that's it. We did our whoops. We did our research. No, but I'd say probably not. Then why? You're like, but why? Well, honestly, my big guess at the top of tech, of big tech specifically, they are using AI as a justification to respond to inflation, to, I'll say, macroeconomic indicators of a falling empire. Inflation rates, mortgage, pre-crisis, debt pyramid, the debt card pyramid, the debt pyramid, pyramid, dude, I can't, is collapsing. Everyone's gay now. Okay, so someone's gotta fucking figure me. I'm crazy, dude. Someone's gotta call me out. You guys know how crazy I am. This is crazy. Someone's gotta call me out on my bullshit. You like, how am I still on YouTube? Just like, okay, YouTube, listen, we're good. Okay, so big tech, like they are aware that the empire is falling. Obviously, they're not like dumb. They're just like they're inverted. Okay, culturally and probably mentally and physically. Could it be? But they're smart. They're very intelligent. The people that run these companies. They know about the inflation rates and the debt, and like they see those projections. They need justification. They can't just start. A lot of AI, like all the stuff people are doing right now to automate jobs with AI, they could have done before GPT-4 or whatever. Okay, but this is the energy. Okay, this is the thing that's what's it called, triggering it. This is triggering a massive change to use, and this is my guess, use intelligence, which has existed forever in business. Okay, use intelligence to move leaner and solidify their moat. People are overusing moat. Let's just say people are really trying to solidify their actual business. Let's just say that. But like the pie in the sky tech thing is not happening anymore. AI actually, the you could do AI in a lot of ways. Okay, like the idea of using intelligence in your business is you with computing, you could do that in a lot of ways. OpenAI is a magic trick. I mean, GPT-4, LLMs in general are a magic trick that's nice and cute, and it does it in a lot of ways. But really, what people are finding, the more they use LLMs, is that they're actually using LLMs as a way to explore it, using intelligence and algorithms to use intelligence to make it so their data is really manageable, and you don't need to have like a thousand software engineers and like a thousand data engineers and blah blah blah, and you don't have to have all these people communicating, and you can have agents, like intelligent agents, and you can have um more so people, AI empowering like a small subset of individuals to do business. A lot of people are seeing to build stuff, not just to do business. A lot of people are seeing this across the industry. right? So, and this is like AI and all this stuff, yada yada yada. It's just people have been able to do this for since the 80s, dude. This has been happening forever. And what people are seeing, I've seen this so many times. People will use LLMs, whatever the new thing is, to do the basics. So you'll hire like your data scientist is, oh dude, yeah, you got to fine tune a model for us. And then in the end, you guys use like a basic naive Bayes classifier with like some topic modeling. And then you use an LLM to do some like some you just generate some text for the end user after you do all the other stuff. Or you use an LLM to orchestrate a lot of these things. Like that's why I try to make it I've maybe I should do this more, but showing how you can fine tune LLMs to more so be action makers, kind of like yes, Will, kind of like what the Rabbit R1's doing, where it's more so you fine tune it to trigger an action, like the function calling. Uh, but these actions, it's not just like a black box. It's like something where you know the data set that trains it, and this is a data set that you're in control of. That's proprietary. That's what LLMs are actually really good at. It's really good at that, and machine translation. But like all this like LLM AI take the job thing, it's fucking. It's not just. It's people are using data intelligence and the data they have to move leaner, to get leaner and leaner, because that's a reaction to a failing economy that's going to fail pretty soon. No, hey, YouTube, it's not going to fail yet. Okay. I'm not trying to spread fear. And by the way, when I say fail, I mean it's gonna fail for some people. Okay. Let's see. The are you guys talking about what are you guys talking about, dude? Bodybuilding got me more women than I ever had in my life before. That Elias, it's okay, dude. Elias, don't you don't have to double down. It's when we say it's gay. By the way, Elias, when we say bodybuilding's gay, we're not saying you're gay. Okay, we're just saying that it's, and we're not even saying. Listen, bodybuilding. There's a lot of value that the sport provides, but like okay, if like any kid, any guy who's like just living a normal life sees the competition for your sport and immediately thinks it's gay, it's probably a little gay, but I'm not saying bodybuilding's bad, okay? Um it's not about you, Elias. It's okay. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know about the doomerism take. People say the same thing every time there's an economic slowdown. Um, yeah, I mean, this has happened before, by the way. This happened like 20 years ago. Yeah, this isn't doomer take. This isn't doomer take. Um, people through 2009 was the end of. I'm not saying there's no end to the tech industry. Do people think I'm making a doomer take right now? This is not doomer. There's no end. Tech. No industries don't just end. Industries don't just end. Okay. What I'm saying is they see when I say fall of empire, I mean like literally like the we can't just keep getting into more debt. If seeing men makes you have gay thoughts, I have something to tell you. It's not all right, dude. I mean, do we okay, who here wants to go to a bodybuilding show and hang out with their boys? Um listen, dude, I think a lot of bodybuilders are cool. It's all good. Dude, like you can look at a lot of sports and be like, that's gay. Um, you can look at football like that. Pull, pull for what? Run a pull for what? For bodybuilding or for? How about we build a gym, bro? There are lots of extremely hot women at bodybuilding shows. Dude, there's hot girls everywhere, man. Um, it's dude, Elias, you don't have to defend yourself here. I don't no one really cares. Like we're just making fun of you, dude. It's fine, dude. But what would a gym bro AI be? Poll if you and the bros want to go to male bodybuilding shows, I mean, do I have to make a poll for that? I'll do the poll right now. What is there like 10 guys here? 11 guys? What do you guys would you guys want to go to a male bodybuilding show with your buddies? Like I mean Elias says that there's apparently a lot of extremely hot women there. I've seen bodybuilder women. If you're talking about them, then I don't know. Let's see. Let's look at these extremely hot bodybuilder. I can't even like show this in the. Oh, like, Elias. It's schoolyard stuff. When you react like this, people want to make fun of it more. Okay, it's all good. Extremely hot bodybuilder women. I mean, hey, you said that I should look this up. Okay, I'm not gonna. I just realized this is like a live stream. Okay, bodybuilder women. Okay, so these are the really hot girls that Elias is talking about. Okay, this is insane, right? Okay, if you play a sport, I'm not trying to shame. I'm not trying to like shame anyone, any girls or anything. I understand people have body dysmorphia and all that. But if you have a sport where this is what you look like, if you're the best, okay, you're the best at your sport. And this is not only the competition, this is what you look like in the end. Elias is like, dude, that's the hottest girl I've ever seen. He's like, dude, he's like, guys, there's the hottest girls ever here. Well, Elias, also, you made me do this. Okay. You need to look up bikini competitors, not bodybuilder women. You just said there's extremely hot women there. Okay, you mean like the girls that just go to hang out? You need to be more specific. Okay, let's go to bikini. Okay, bodybuilder bikini competition. Am I being toxically male right now? Let's see. Okay. It's still a little weird, but it's obviously an improvement. It's super weird though. No, but like here's the thing about this. Here's the thing about this. This is this is still weird. Dude, this is weird, man. It's fine that you're into this, but like they're way too muscular. That's not like natural. How much testosterone? Okay, okay. Here's I got this is insane. I'm not pushing this on the internet. Okay, so this stream is why people are being laid off. Okay, here's my thing. Here's you don't know what you're talking about. Let's see, that's Jared with Golang. Okay, okay, Elias. If a girl to win this competition has to be like hopped up on tea, like is that like that doesn't seem like very like feminine, like hot girls, okay? Bro, these yeah, they wreck their hormones. Nothing wrong. Okay, all right. All right. You guys are getting weird. Okay. Brian's pushing sodomy. Okay. The roadies? Dude, I don't know. I don't know what that is. Elias, dude, Elias, if okay, so you're telling me that if I go to a bodybuilding competition, I will find the hottest, like extremely, you said extremely hot. Yeah, chat needs to find God. You're saying You're saying I would find extremely hot women there. Let's just you have to I know there's different weight classes. I know there's different weight classes. Okay, Elias, okay, we're no longer talking about the tech layoff. This is what we're talking about now. Okay. Elias, you show me what the hot weight class is. Okay. Okay, you're saying yes. Okay. I I I doubt it, but that's your claim. Let's see the fat girls. Extremely hot, but extremely dude, I don't think they're hot. Elias, I think you're capping, dude. I have the weirdest bone. Okay, Jackaroo, Peggy, you gotta relax, dude. You gotta relax. Okay, so this Elias, so you can't. Okay, let's go to like a bodybuilder competition. So you can't accept that that's okay, Elias. You can't accept that when people see this guy on stage, like posing, he's posing. So you can't accept that people can't look at this and he's tanned and posing. You can't, it's not that people are like aroused. People think, like people in the chat, Elias, they think this is kind of gay. Okay. It's not an attack. All right. Let's not put that guy's crotch on the fucking screen. But it's not. Let's go back to the girls. It's not an attack, dude. The dude's boned up on the stage. Elias, people can. Okay, you have to accept people can react to your hobby in ways that isn't that positive. Okay, entry level 10x. Like, dude, people make fun of like what is it? People make fun of Marines for being dumb, people make fun of like wrestlers for like or in like jujitsu for rolling around with dudes. There's like tons of people's things they get made fun of. There are people on earth that think okay, Elias, Elias, this is actually starting this is a problem, dude. You have to accept that when people see that, they're gonna think it's kind of gay. Jared, how can I learn JavaScript? Is that a real question, Will? I can't tell. It's like, bro, I'm into BJJ right now. It's fairly gay. See, Gus is a guy. Gus does BJJ, and he said it's fairly gay, and he's laughing, and it's funny. There's probably nothing gay like about it. He's just like he has a healthy ego about his hobby. Okay, it's not all right. Nothing wrong with gay. No, dude, Jackaroo, 2024, no one's gay. Everyone's straight. You didn't hear? Bodybuilding's pretty gay. It used to be my thing in my 20s. Yeah, dude. Tons of people like can admit that it's kind of gay, but it's funny. It's a sport and it's a fun sport they like to do. Everyone's entitled to their opinions, but at some point you have to develop a level of maturity. I'm being super mature about it. I thought that's funny. Will L. Brian's like gay's the dude. That's funny. Um, yeah, exactly. Okay, so now we went down the bodybuilder rabbit hole. Elias still can't accept that people can be a little critical of his thing, but that's okay. That's okay. We're all learning, dude. Like there's like dude, tons of things. Dude, you can make fun of anything. Okay, that's maturity. Jared is not gay. Jared is so patient. I have my 10,000 hours in I have my 10,000. Okay, Jackaroo, Peggy, I see where you're a peg person. Jared must be gay codes and JS. Let's see. I quit wrestling when I was younger because I didn't want to wear a singlet to tournaments. Yeah, and Delve, Elias would have been like, What? That's a you hey, you're uncomfortable. He would have been like, hey, like, that's a you problem, buddy. Um, let's see. Not even kidding. That's very jar bear. Let's see. Yeah, dude, this is such a funny way this conversation went. No, no, yeah. No, I'm used to having to talk people off these ledges. The stream went places I didn't expect, 10 out of 10. I mean, it's a him problem. He literally created in his head. I don't know what you mean. But yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I was talking about what's the deal with the layoffs? I already went through the layoffs. I'm telling you, Chad is getting litter and litter as the days. Yeah, Chad is getting good. Chad is getting good. Yeah, we always get away from the main topic. Dude, I still can't believe you can't accept. Okay, uh Jackaroo the is obviously trolling. Let's see. Look gay on the mats or get wrecked by a gay dude that grabbles. Elias, move the fuck. Being scared to wear wrestling attire is a personal problem. The anytime, but by the way, yeah, Jared is not gay. Jackaroo's because I know Jackaroo came in here trying to he was trying to get he was trying to get Brian. He was trying to get Brian. Like he came in the chat hitting on Brian. Let's see. I know, right? Jared just started coding. We need to change the subject. Will, because you want me to start coding, we're not changing the subject. Bro, no, I know. No, I'm just pointing out having a fixation of gayness. What, Elias? Everyone's making Elias. No, Jackaroo. I'm just messing with you, Jackaroo. I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you. No, I know you weren't coming in the chat, starting stuff. Having a fixation of did do not call me out for hitting. No, dude, I was just all right. Having a no, Elias, it's not a fixation. No, we're reacting because because you were defensive about it. It's this is how males act in groups. So if a guy's really defensive about something, people poke at it more. I was like, wait, did I miss some signals? Typical Brian. The damn Jared's wild. Typical Brian. No, Elias, this okay. When you're if people like say something and make fun of you and you're really defensive, they poke. They poke Elias. It's all good, dude. It's all good. You can like your thing, it's fine. Let's see. What about people in the closet? They have the opposite of fixation. Those dudes are hella gay. Yeah, I guess. Are people uncomfortable about talking about stuff like this? This is partially why I do the stream is culturally, I think it's a problem um when people don't like publicly talk about stuff. Like and like cuz people get super like anxious when they talk about these topics and it's super like let's see. All right, we get it. Yeah, we all love some hot. Okay, can we all agree we all love some hotties with big milkers? Yeah, I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, this guy used to play Yu-Gi-Oh. Dude, that's like probably the most embarrassing thing anyone said in the chat. Delve used to play Yu-Gi-Oh. You know who else plays Yu-Gi-Oh? Criminals. No, no, no. You know who plays Yu-Gi-Oh's? Yu-Gi-Oh. People that don't have a father. Let's see. We could talk about Russ devs being gay. Yu-Gi-Oh was my shit, but I was bad. Yeah. The dude, you gotta no, but you see, like, okay, now everyone in the chat's like defending Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay, that's it. Like like I'm poking, okay? I used to play with Beyblades. Dude, I used to love Beyblades. That's the most embarrassing thing about me is that as a kid, I used to play Beyblades. Rust devs are 90% transgender women. Oh, that's funny. Dude, Beyblades. Okay. That's so that's actually that's hilarious. Yeah, Beyblades were the shit, man. Yeah, most of the chat. Yeah, if you play Yu-Gi-Oh, like I'm sorry you didn't have a dad to teach you like a masculine hobby. I'm just kidding. But the funny thing is like, dude, I didn't play Yu-Gi-Oh, but I played Beyblades. That's just retarded. Beyblades is like low IQ Yu-Gi-Oh. If you're into Beyblades, you're like dumb. You're like actually the dumbest person ever. And dude, I loved Beyblades. Beyblades is like, okay, you want to look at a graph? You want to look at a graph? Let's look at a graph. Your IQ. Oh yeah, why am I flipping this? I could just do that. Okay, this is a graph. Your IQ. And these are the hobbies. This is like hobbies. Okay. This is your IQ, okay? We're gonna take 3 hobbies. We're gonna take Beyblades, okay? We're gonna take Beyblades. We're gonna take bodybuilding. This one's for Elias. Elias, thanks for staying hanging out in the chat. Some people, if they get roasted like that, they'll freak out. Listen, because I've done a roasting, and I've been roasted a lot in my life, and roasting was a big part of my childhood. And if you get roasted and roast, you have to understand that it's about how you react. Okay, and then what we Yu-Gi-Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh. What's another hobby? I'm gonna add one more hobby here. What's like another hobby, people? What do you guys do in the chat? Let's see. Let's see. I did buy a blue white. Dude, I was Beyblading all day. Dude, I remember I traded my golden Beyblade for a Goku Super Saiyan 4 action. No, I traded my Goku Super Saiyan 4 action figure for a golden Beyblade, and my parents made me take it back. Let's see. Okay. I don't take it to heart because I'm 100%. I like you at the end because we know you're not gay, Elias. We're just kidding. Did you have I had a Beyblade Stadium, obviously. Dice, dude. Someone say a better hobby than dice, please. Okay, we'll just do these hobbies. Yeah, Magic the Gathering. I'm not even gonna. I have such a disrespect for Magic the Gathering. I remember. I'll add it to the list because I do think it's high IQ. I do think it's high IQ. Okay, this is your IQ if you do these sports. Okay, this is your IQ. I switched these. Okay, Elias had to add that he's super straight, so I had to switch these. Elias, you were so close. You were so close, and then you had to add how you. Okay, let's start from the top. Magic the Gathering, if you're into Magic the Gathering, well, what the fuck? Okay, how do I make it like okay. Your IQ, if you're into is like medium. No, I'll say it's like high. It's probably like high. If you're into Yu-Gi-Oh, your IQ is like this, but you've never had sex ever. Okay, so if you're into Beyblades, your IQ is literally like in the dirt. Like I'm surprised you can eat. Okay, if you're into bodybuilding, you have a negative IQ. Your IQ, your IQ, like other people are like, oh, we gotta feed him. Like when they meet you, they're like, oh, dude, we gotta feed him. We gotta make sure he's okay. Okay, this is the IQ chart. Elias, you were so close, dude. No, let me do a real one. It's not. I'm just kidding. Honestly, like it's kind of at Magic the Gathering. Maybe it's a little under because you're like actually getting fit, and it's intelligent to be muscular. You actually, if you have muscles, you have your IQs. People with muscles have a higher IQ. Something your Spielberg movies didn't tell you. All right, so Yu-Gi-Oh is super high. No, but if you like Beyblades, your IQ is like fucking dirt. You're autistic. Let's see. I remember when I stopped playing Yu-Gi-Oh and hit puberty. It felt like Butters with Kissing Company. I was spitting game. Nice. This is not accurate. Who let him cook? I was definitely not laying pipe when I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, no, I'm saying you weren't laying pipe. Let's see. This is highly dependent on age, though. Yeah, probably. TikTok dances has to be pretty low IQ. Yeah, millennial IQ test. Oh, if you're a millennial, your IQ is low just because of the seed oils. If you're a millennial, you had so much seed oils before puberty that like your IQ is just dirt. Yeah, Yukio is a high IQ activity. Magic is like sub high. It's like Beyblade, like you like shit your pants when you wake up. Let's look at IQs. Should we get into racing IQ? Dude, how am I by the way, YouTube, they monetize these videos. They'll demonetize one where I talk about like schemologies will get demonetized sometimes, but like I'll like get into when I get into crazy shit, like it's all like they don't care. Uh let's see. With some other hobbies. We need to do a hobby IQ tier list. Okay, let's actually do this bodybuilding versus powerlifting. I think yeah, no, you're right. The only tech people care about IQs. Let's do IQ, please. Where are my millennials at? Oh, let's actually keep the graph. Hold on. This is generations IQ. Generations. Let's do let's start with the boomers. Boomers IQ is like honestly, it's low. Sorry, guys. You guys inherited everything. You guys didn't have to work. Okay. Gen X, you guys were just like, oh, there's just money everywhere. Gen X is higher. Gen X was super like internal. Like Gen X people were like, and let's do millennials. I think millennials actually have a higher IQ. I'm like actually, the Zoomers, I think the Zoomers have the lowest possible IQ you could have for a generation of people. I think the millennials were pretty smart because they were they're just indoor cats. The millennials were so like nerds became cool. Not actually, but you know what I'm saying. It was like, oh, everyone has the thick rim glasses. Like it was like if you were a jock, you were like evil. The Zoomers are like they don't know three times three times three. Like the Zoomers are like they're so it's like porn. Their brains are just like their brains just don't work properly. The boomers are just like I think the boomers are too like if anything, the boomers are just too outdoor cats. I love the boomers though. Listen, I love the boomers. Gen X, I think, is like where you should be with IQ, where like they're normal. Because IQ, I feel like it shouldn't be too high. Because I feel like to see patterns that well, you have to be a little retarded. Um, so your earning usually goes down if your IQ is higher than 135. Yeah, because you can't focus. Like you're just seeing too many patterns. Imagine being Gen Z. You have to be retarded, dude. Gen Z's that's like sucks. Sorry. You could swap the title of the chart with chance to survive without tech. Yeah, yeah, true, true. And they did math on paper. Yeah, no the boomers, I think the boomers IQ is lower because they didn't have like millennials IQ, I genuinely think is really high, but they can't do anything. That's the millennial curse. The millennial curse is they know everything but can't do anything. Is that how you spell it? Why are they telling me this? Dude, I'm see like I'm like a millennial like zoomer. I'm like on the bridge. I'm on that bridge. Yeah, it's two ends, right? So like I'm like kind of retarded. Okay, so the millennials the millennials know everything. They know all the stats. They know about every team. They know about every Magic the Gathering card player. No matter who you are, they know about they know about every dude, everything. Like it's like the hubris of the millennial is the downfall because the millennials are smart, but they can't like do anything. That's why the birth rate's low. The Jared's a zoom. I'm not a zoomer, dude. Let's see. There's basically no correlation between IQ and how much money you have. Jared's gay and won't admit it. The secret of this entire stream is a coming out party. Okay. Turns out coding. I had to code to find out who I really am. Okay. Chad is starting to. Dude, I'm not a zoomer, dude. I know three times three times three. Birth rate is low because housing costs. Dude, I think birth rate's low because dudes don't there's a direct correlation with willing to do work. You're welcome, Jackaroo. There's a direct correlation between willing to do work and birth rate, like willingness to do work. I need to get the stats on that. They can't do anything, dude. I can see how. Let's see. There's basically. Wait, is there actually no correlation with money and IQ, Elias? Do you have data on that? That's pretty nuts. I didn't know that. Fun fact, interest rates were above 10%. Yeah, dude, the boomers are like, honestly, fuck the boomers. Let's see, fuck these guys. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, fuck these guys. So like the boomers just had everything and they were like mediums like intelligence. And they're just like, yeah, you just work at Denny's and you can just buy a house. Gen X was like Gen X is probably the chillest generation, but need to lay off the TV. If Gen X just gave up on the fact that TV doesn't mean anything, like if Gen X just gave like just it's the TV's not real, okay? Dude, Gen X would crush. If Gen X just let go of that the TV's not real. The boomers actually are more based on TV than Gen X. Swear to God. Swear to God. From my experience. GDP growth is directly related to steady birth rate. Go look at a graph after 1970. Now, let's look at the 1970 graphs. There's a chart. A chart. There's a chart that shows as long as you aren't retarded, your IQ is barely an indicator of your earnings. But some people are so IQ they just won't take the risks. All right, to make money. Yeah, let's look at what happened in 1971. Dude, this is nuts. You guys want to get life pilled right now? You want to get life pilled? Okay. 1971. This is growth in productivity and hourly compensation. The compensation stays stagnant, productivity increases. You want to know what happened in 1971? We can get into it. Does anyone want to guess what happened in 1971? There's two major things that are why I think this happened in 1971. Two major things. One's like obvious, the other's like fairly obvious, you know. The one is like a slow burn that's been happening for a while, but in the 70s it just started ramping up. Historically, I wasn't fucking alive in 1971, obviously. Yeah, look at this. This is all okay. GDP starts keep increasing. Their wages are just staying stagnant. You guys are like, oh, I can't buy a house. Yeah, you want to know why? I'll explain why. We'll get into it. By the way, we're still actually kind of talking about the layoffs. That's funny. Okay, so it's WTF happened in 1971. See, the birth control IQ is pre-COVID, all about EQ now. What is EQ? Jackaroo, are you a girl? Let's see. We stopped making cars with V8s. Dude, that's not yeah. Stream is fire. Thanks. Let's see. I think Disney first opened in 1971, but no. Jackaroo, are you like 7? Jackaroo, sorry to make fun. I'm not trying to like just make fun of you. No, Disney did not open in 1971. And EQ didn't replace IQ. Like those two things, like that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it's emotional intelligence. You know what's a funny thing? Let's talk about. Let me make fun of Jack here for a sec. Can you guys start tomorrow on Schemology? If anyone's going to be here, by the way, subscribe to Schemology. It's a great podcast. Or just like watch it here. You guys want to please mention EQ? I'm going to tell a little story. First day Jack and I hung out, he took out a fucking notebook and was like, "This is what I think your IQ is," and literally it was like IQ, EQ, and some other intelligence. Dude, I was like, "Is this guy like actually autistic?" Like for a second, I was like, "Oh, okay, he's like autistic," and I was like being nice. Swear to God, I'm not even. I hope he finds this. Swear to God, I thought he was autistic. he put it out a notebook, started drawing his like what he thought my IQ was, and he was being 100% serious. Um, someone mentioned what do you think about IQ or something on the stream tomorrow? Let's see. Why are we talking about fuel injection? Look up electronic fuel injection. Cars are made way more efficient. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But okay, it's not just about cars, dude. Yeah, look at this black income versus white American income. That's okay. Okay, it's not about race, but all right. Real GDP per capita and median male. Okay, this boom, boom, boom. Male income. This is look at this. Female income keeps increasing. Male income stagnant. Okay, people will talk about the wage gap or whatever. It's all fucking bullshit, dude. It's not the real. There's no gender. It's women's lifestyles are completely different than men when it comes to like look at homeless male population versus female. Okay, husband only working. Yeah, yeah. Husband. Okay, both spouse working. Husband only working goes down. Wife only working. This is, and you know what's so funny? This barely got up. Okay. So, dude, understanding male and female dynamics will save your life. Save your life. Okay. Especially once you get in that age, when you start thinking, when you start dating and thinking about marriage and stuff like that. Um, I see a lot of mistakes happening. Okay. Electricity, food, and fruit. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Food and fruit. Real house prices and rents. Yeah. 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 Rents, fucking house prices went crazy. Um, let's see. I mean, this page is, oh yeah, boom. This is probably the most important thing right here on the list. The male and female stuff is the second most important. This is the most important thing that happened in 1971. The gold 1971 gold reserves. Hold on a second. The gold price keeps going up. Reserves stagnant. You can look at the price of gold adjusted, the actual value of I need to get the graph somewhere, but of gold adjusted, it's like fucking almost a straight line. And then you look at this price of gold, it's absurd. You can look at the US dollar's value in gold, and it's like these things are not okay. Okay, let me go to what happened. Okay, the gold standard. I don't know if you guys understand what the gold standard is, but so like in let's see. Yeah, yeah, Breckin Woods. Look up or Bretton Woods. Let's see. It's Nixon. I thought it'd be the first thing that would show up, but whatever. Okay. They're gonna say the year? What happened in the Nixon shock? Nixon got us off the gold. I'll just say it. Nixon got us off the gold standard. Okay. In terms of like our currency being backed by gold. Okay. So it used to be you could like get your dollars hypothetically. You go to the treasury and you're like, give me my gold. Now you go to the treasury and you're like, give me my oil. And now with fractional reserve banking, and now with that fraction being, I think, 0.1%, it's crazy. Does anyone know what it actually is now with fractional reserve banking? That all happened recently. Now you go and you're like, I want my oil. And then they're like, oh, we don't have any. You want some IOUs? Okay, so that's the main reason why this happened. The other reason why is because of feminism. And we can get into that. Let's see. Let's see, because yeah, it is because we let women start working. So I just Googled the Disney in Orlando did open. Oh, the Orlando Disney. Uh yeah, yeah, yeah. True, Jackaroo. I thought you were saying like the original Disney. You're right. You're right. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, the Orlando Disney was in '70s. True, true. My bad. I was making fun of you. Let's see. Okay, so Disney and by proxy Florida need to be stopped. Jack is on a roll. Yeah. Let's see. Imagine by no, it's we got off the gold standard and the 60s had the feminist wave and the 70s it was just solidified completely. So you have men and women's role in the home completely shifting. Uh the hiring of women completely shifting. And I'm not like blaming anyone by the way. It's not like I'm just saying what happened. And this is why you have divorce rates. Oh, dude, Elias is like base saying is base as fuck in the chat. Okay, still think it's crazy that owning gold was outlawed for a while. Yeah, because it's competitive. Okay, if your currency is backed by gold and some guy's getting a ton of gold, you're probably gonna kill him. Okay, like the currency. I'm not. By the way, I'm not saying. I'm not even saying that like we should go back to the gold standard. I'm just explaining what happened. Clearly this fractional reserve banking shit doesn't work. Like the debt is insane. Um yeah, it's like you want to know why you have fatherless homes, you want to know why you have like and why you know what why right now with these podcasts. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no sense of financial responsibility. No, okay. So there's a huge problem with not understanding male and female dynamics. Okay. And it's not about hate. If your brain thinks that way, just get off the chat. Um, I don't care. Like I'm not doing this for growth. Okay. Uh, I'm here to hang. All right. So if you don't understand that, you will think that when you get in a marriage contract, a financial marriage agreement, that you will be that this is a love agreement. It's a financial agreement in the state, in like the states. Obviously, it's under God and all that. But when people get married, in a very and like it's usually not because of that. Okay, but if you don't understand these things, you can really fuck yourself up. And this isn't like about no one hates anyone. First pocket calculator. Um, yeah, exactly. It's dude. It's and this isn't hate. Okay, because a lot of people like to assume intention. And I can already hear it now. I can already hear it now. This is why, like, it's good to talk about these things in public. Let's see. What is everyone's predictions on where this will take us? Um, where what will take us, Eric? What do you think? What are you thinking? That's why, in my opinion, if you want to be like understanding your role as a man is super important because you don't want to be in a situation where you think like providing isn't a thing anymore or whatever. It's like it's a lot of guys in courts every day because they were like they thought this was some logical step after love or whatever. Um the world is going to end boohoo. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, but Eric, what are you asking? Jared, do you think CBDCs are going to be a thing or is it just a schizo idea? Maybe I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about actually. What is that? Am I being stupid? Let's see. The changing dynamic of roles between the changing dynamic between roles and women. Oh, men. So like, a lot of okay. So, and this isn't maybe this isn't the most based. Um, thing or whatever. Like I don't care, but like the reality is families are wealth. So like and the that's the reason why I had the stream where I was talking about the macro shit, where I was talking about the global knowledge index and that stuff. These global company these global they're not companies even. A lot of people that will use these global indexes and indicators to look at the macro to make these decisions when it comes to where to invest. And a lot of economics courses and just you ask any economics person that's really in economics, they'll always say money goes to the young, dumb, and full of cum. I mean, that's a risque way of saying it, but people put their money where the average age is low and there's a lot of family growth. Now you can't see it in the beginning because or you can't see it in like 5 years because you're like, oh well, that's like all the poor areas. Okay, but those like the people are going to get older. Um, and generations, the people put their money where generationally the wealth is going to increase. So like when you have a generation of men that feel it's not even about we can get into arguments about it, but the reality is the average man feels and believes and exists for logical and they have a logical reason to believe this. They believe that they will not have a family and that it's not viable economically, culturally, socially. So that's like a lot. That might be a majority at this point. I'm not trying to doomer, by the way. This isn't doomer. This is just reality. And it's like the reason why I say this stuff, and part of why I do the streams, I'm not like, trying to say that like you can, code your way or whatever to family or whatever. But part of why I do the streams is like a basic thing for a man to do is build stuff. And that can be in a lot of ways. It can be fucking coding, it can be whatever. And a lot of that development and belief in the future, which is family, comes from your ability to fucking do things. And we don't have that culture anymore in our society. And it's fucked up. And I've seen the culture like in my not even that long lifetime get worse where people stop valuing men who like work. Like or at least like not actually cultivating those skills because the reality is you can't be super sensitive, you can't be like you have to be there and you have to like be on time, like you have to be make sacrifices and have discipline the and you have to like push yourself, and that culture erodes when you take away that man's future, where it's like if guys can't see the future, if it's like there's no logical way to think about it, they're gonna start essentially doing the inward shit, the narcissistic shit. Everything's about me. How can I feel good today? How can I get my sucky fucky shit? How can I eat like the things that'll make me feel whatever? It's like how can I consume today? And it's not like there's no long-term way to think about it. I'm not trying to get preachy. Sorry. I'm just like this is just like I'm just trying to answer like where I see it going. It's not having no, but so Elias, you're like having family is probably the easiest thing a man can do, but it's the it's the mentality around it. It's like, are you willing? It's like there's a there's people that, in my opinion, don't want Americans, men to like reproduce. Okay, that like there's, and we don't have to get into conspiracy, but there like people don't want people to fucking uh let's see. Yeah. And also, yeah, it's not easy. Let's see. Billionaires are on their third wife and don't care because marriage is, yeah, it's not like a job in the way having three different wives sounds like a failure story. Yeah. Let's see. I have lots of friends in the military that went down that. Let's see. Yeah, I don't really know what you guys are talking about, but it's like there's a lot of narratives. The billionaire thing of like billionaires having a lot of wives is mostly boomers. That's just what boomers do. No, but it's about the future. It's about believing in the future. That's what climate change, the transgender stuff, that's what it's all about. It's about, do you believe there's gonna be children in the future? Let's look at Zoomers believe in the I don't even have to look it up because I wanna look at a graph. There's crazy stats on whether the average young person thinks that there's gonna be like a planet. Okay, that's what it's all about, dude. Let's see. You can't. Are you saying that? Yeah, yeah. Emotional intelligence is the new IQ. Uh, let's see. Let's see. Being scared to make decisions is a female shit. Straight. That's true. Um, let's see. If people are getting on Elias, by the way, he's the only one in the chat. Like, no matter whether you guys agree or disagree, he's the only one in the chat who's even saying anything about the male and female dynamics and being real about it. And a lot of guys aren't willing to say that. Let's see. Money doesn't buy happiness, but it reduces anguish, and anguish makes you sad. All right. All right. The chat's off the rail. You guys are talking about like 1,000 different things. The point is, I'm just saying, I was just like, this 1971 shit is, I think it's, in my opinion, to position yourself for the future, it's really, really important to think about real wealth. That's actually partially Jack and I were talking about. It's partially why we started streaming. Is like because we were just first we started talking about wealth individually, and I was just in this period where I was just thinking about what real wealth is because I realized I was chasing the dumbest shit ever. Because you can see, like, eventually you chase so much stupid shit, you get to a place where you realize there's no, like, you could waste your entire life and you don't even understand. And I remember, and it's funny because it's like if I get perspective, I'm like, "Ah, I'm doing pretty well." But it was like there was like a couple of years ago where I was like, I really try to figure out what real wealth is. And dude, it's like I'm not trying to be hokey or anything. Like, yeah, everything's gay, but like real real wealth is family. It comes from it's the family, and you can see it generationally. Like I know people, some rich fucking people, and it's not about the money. Like a lot of their kids are gonna lose all that money. You just see it. It's not about. It's like what's the real wealth? Like were they doing it for the family, and like were they like what is the what are they? What's the intention here? And like that matters, dude. That fucking matters. Let's see. Um, what are we gonna do about the male and female dynamic? Because as long as my family's squared away, I don't care about these goofballs. The best thing, so Will, it's you just focus on what you can control. Like it's about what you can control. It's not about like worrying about like do what you can do. Focus on what you can do every day. What can you do? You can learn to do something. It's like you're talking about male and female dynamics. What about the male and female dynamics between you and your girl? Okay. Don't think about other people. Focus on you and your girl first. That's what more people should be fucking doing. It's like, let's see. In a moral of the story, I don't think there would be a return to the 70s. Men don't care what women think. We build the society and they live in it. Based. Okay. Now, but for real wealth, can you explain why you said wealth is family? Because that's the, because every, so like, dude, wealth is multifactorial, dude. Everyone, and I'm not going to appeal to the authority because I was going to say like that's what the elites do, but I'm not going to talk about what they do. You can just look at it logically. So it's like wealth is multifactorial. Health, assets, money, like there's a lot of, by the way, currency and assets aren't the same. So it's like currency is often like, it's like almost like energy. Like you move currency towards assets. You can move currency towards your health too. Like this is like it's almost like it's like energy you can just put, it's a current, right? That you can put towards things. The reason why I say like wealth, you can look at, if you look at, okay, it's a good exercise to exercise in your life into, because I'm not just going to tell you that it's wealth. What's something you can do in your life to see that family is wealth is the more you make, because I make plans for a long period of time. I mean, I've done it for a while now. Is I'll think of my goals in the year, in 5 years, and in 10 years. But the more I push that 10 years in my life and the more I would set the goals to be like, oh, actually, what would I want things to be like for my grandkids and great grandkids? The more my behavior in that day, and by the way, you don't have to be like super autistic and be like, I got to make a plan for 3,000 years. But what I'm saying, the longer I made my point of view, the more I thought generationally and what my family generationally, the like past me would be doing, the more wealth building activities filled my day or would fill my day. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, I'm not just gonna, I guess I can't really like just, I can like make an argument for it, but that's something you can do in your life that'll like literally like write down multi-generational things. Um, the true. So I guess I missed the point where you said wealth expanded beyond. Yeah, yeah, yeah. By the way, I'm not. When I say wealth, well, so it is actually like some of the richest people I know have like crazy multi generational like um, businesses, and like if you actually like tallied up the material stuff, it would probably be like as much as like a Bezos or some shit. Like some of these dudes that own like land and like that will own as much land as like a fucking state as like Delaware or some shit. They don't. They're not as public as a lot of the people that and they work the land and they know how to do everything. They're not as public as you see, but they're some of the wealthiest people ever. Um, would you be down to show us how you go about this type of planning? Oh yeah, Jackaroo. I mean, I literally just make it's not like that crazy. I literally just make a list. Like I'll just literally be like, I'll prune and sometimes you don't have to be super autistic about it. Like I'll have phases in my life where I don't look at it as much. But when I'm in a seriously low point, I'm super like daily. One, I make sure every day is the same. Prison rules. And I make sure not only one every day needs to be the same, but two, I'll have a list of like short-term goals, medium, and then long. And then the long is more like life goals, like within my life. and then medium's like within the next couple of years, then short's like now, like this, like from now to the next 6 months to a year, I guess. And I'll write that down. And I'll prune it every day. You got to prune it though. You don't have to like. I haven't done that in a bit. Probably maybe not a full year, but I haven't checked the list in a bit because now I've gotten more like I'm way more solid when it comes to a lot of it. Because eventually you can kind of just keep going. And like once your every day is the same and you can just focus on pruning that garden, um, let's see. I think it would help people to see me lay it out. Would it? I feel like it's pretty. I feel okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. I'll literally just do like. I literally have a list like this. I would put it, but I realize it probably has like stuff about my family in it. But I'll like do like, and then I'll have like, for instance, like I remember I had a short term goal that was like I had to one goal was like, oh no, this was actually different. What was like a goal I had? It was like I had like fitness goals, but I had something that was this is actually a good example. Fuck, what was it? It was something that I had to do 10 times. Oh yeah, it was like go to tech events, and then I would just say the amount of times to do it because I had to get a lot of leads from the contract, and I would just check the list and make sure I did it at least 10 times. Um, and there would be something like you know, create GitHub project, or like write Medium article. And it doesn't matter what the article is about. I just need to write one, and then like medium term goals, and then like long term goals. And one thing I really liked is I would just like every if it's something that I want to just keep doing, like maybe it's like I want to like hit a PR, like I'll just keep adding stars every time I do it, stuff like that. Um, yeah, yeah, and eventually, like, yeah, you should never remove anything. You should cross it out once you're done. You should never remove anything. And then long term's like, fucking like I'll literally be like get married and have a family. Like I write these stuff down. You know what I mean? Obviously this isn't it'll be like, like grow business to like 100 employees. Some like, you know what I mean? Like I do, and then medium is more like shifts in your career. It's like maybe I can do something where it's like, start a YouTube and you know, stream most days of the month. Like I wanted to make something like push myself to in July. I made a goal where it was like I didn't actually this wasn't a real goal, but it was this is an example, but it's like I did a goal where it was like I wanted to do a hackathon like most days of the month and stream it. And that's why I have the YouTube now is because I was like I wanted to do that. Look up Steve Jobs networking his children. It's long-term goal. I don't know. But you say this shit is easy, but I guarantee you is what most people are not doing. Like you just laying it out and saying you actually, yeah, because words have meaning. So this is why I do this stuff is because words have meaning. So if I say I'm gonna stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, which actually I'm probably gonna just do a Thursday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday from now on. I just realized, but so I'm kind of nixing that. But if I say I'm gonna do it, then it becomes a thing slowly because that's why you have to understand how men and women work. It's like the way a man works is like the words he says orders his life. It's like that's why poetry. Okay, dude, this is getting fucking gay. Poetry is important is kind of important. in my opinion, because if you understand how to make order from your thoughts in a way that it doesn't need to even rhyme, but like in a way that has some meaning, then you can actually develop an ordered mind. That's why writing is good. Planning, poetry, shit like that's actually very healthy. Because men, the I do what Jared always circles back to, yeah, because it's funny. I love your streams, dude. Uh, yeah, know thyself. Yeah, know thyself. Feast is made for laughter and wine makes merry, but money answers all things. Do they actually say money in Ecclesiastics? Um, the but yeah, the gay thing's a joke, by the way. But it's mostly because people don't say it anymore. You know where the gay thing came from? I remember one of my I'm not gonna say who it is because but one of my buddies, when like I remember I was saying we were at a hackathon, we were like 17, and I was like calling something gay, and he was like, dude, we can't say that anymore. And I remember, really? And I remember I was like, huh. Swear to God, that's how like sheltered from culture I was. I was like, why? I swear to God, I had no idea why we couldn't. It was like 2014, something like that. 2013, 14. And he was like, yeah, dude, like it's like he's like, I have gay friends. Swear to God, he knows who he is. If he ever watches that, he would know who he is. Um, dude, it's all good. But and I remember being like, huh. And I remember like slowly I noticed so now like people be like, oh, you can't say gay anymore. So the reason why I say gay and call things gay and retarded and like say these words is because I saw as these words we couldn't say them anymore. I realized the world got like insane. And it's a little bit like of a check to be like, if like, how do people react when you say these words? You know, 10 years later, look, oh shit, that was 10 years ago. Whoa, that's crazy, dude. We were like kids. That's crazy. That was 10 years ago. What the fuck? I always think I look back and I'm like, like, yeah, no, that's the delve. You're right. People act gay when you say those words. If there's words that you say, the reason why I say certain words, people may not, or it may be like, oh, like you say it too much, is because it's about the reaction. Yeah, Stairway to Heaven. So Stairway to Heaven comes out in 1971. Think about what Stairway to Heaven is about. Let's actually analyze some lyrics. Analyze some lyrics about the listen, if the world was straight, I would be calling things straight. All right. Reject the world. Embrace God. All right. So I'm not pushing anything religion. Sorry. I forgot this is the internet. All right. There's a lady whose shore all glitters is gold. She's buying a stairway to heaven. It's, isn't this funny? We thought we bought that stairway to heaven, didn't we? When she gets there, she knows if the stores are all closed, with a word, she can get what she came for. Oh, she's buying a stairway to heaven. There's a feeling I get when I look to the west and my spirit is crying for leaving. This song is like it's kind of about America falling. Uh, in my thoughts, I've seen rings of smoke through the trees and the voices of those who stand looking. I don't really know what that doesn't mean anything. But the piper's calling you to join them. Yeah, everyone's fucking liars, right? We're trying to buy that stairway to heaven, aren't we? The Jared, your stairway is to hell by the looks of this stream. What? Um, let's see. Jared, how do you feel about gender pronouns? Yeah, it's retarded. It's retarded, obviously. Oh shit. I don't have my thing. Stairway to Hell. What did I do? Sir, did I offend you, Homan? Sorry. Sorry, person I don't know. You might be a bot, Homan. Sorry, did I offend you in this stream? Is that why I'm going to hell? Let's see. Jared. Yeah, where's Matthew? Matthew should be here to kill the stream. We don't need, yeah, exactly. It's like, no, I know. It is about learning that not all that glitters is gold. Yeah, I know. Yo, Pablo. Jared, how do you feel about gender pronouns? What do you mean? How do I feel about gender pronouns? What do you mean, Eric? I actually don't know what you mean. Like a do you mean the politics of it, or like do you mean people saying he him? What do you mean? Let's see. Well, dude, people are people like like freaking out? Homan saying I'm going to hell. Let's see. Matthew's not here to kill the stream. Is everyone okay? They them. Yeah, Pablo's here. Pablo's late again. Is everyone all right? They them or get the fuck out. Do you mean like why do I like what's a good argument to shut the a good argument to shut the gender pronoun people? This is good. I remember this girl I used to see who was like I'm not gonna that's I shouldn't say like people's names and shit. But like but they once again, you know who you are. So like the I remember her friends were like super leftist. I lived in New York. I knew a ton of leftists. And I remember she would be like, I'd be like, that's like retarded. Like the gender pronouns. This is probably like 4 years ago. And she's like, yeah, I know. By the way, all those girls, okay, maybe this is what I'll go to L for. But like all those girls you guys are like simping for and all those liberal girls, they hate you. Okay. The so like they like when you're like when you like are like no it's like this, they don't like when you're like oh no you could do whatever you want. That's what any guy who's date I'm not sure this isn't a dating stream. I'm not giving dating advice, but that that's not they don't like that. Okay, they don't like when you're just like um I will go to jail before Jared gets canceled. Yo, Jackaroo is my boy in the chat. um what the fuck was I saying? Oh yeah, she was saying. So here's the best way. I remember me and my buddy would talk about because we had to argue with these like leftists all the time. So it's so funny because there was a point where she was like, "Yeah, you're right," but like all my friends are like, so are into that. So like the gender pronouns thing. So I was like, so you're gonna so like okay, if gender is a spectrum and you can be and it's not binary, then what exactly are you saying? Yo, Jackaroo, $20. Thanks, man. You just paid YouTube $6. Uh nice, dude. What was I just saying? Okay, yeah. I was like, okay, so if it's like you're asserting that there is a gender. When you're saying like when your friend is saying that they're a guy and they like you when your friend's a girl and or when your friend's a guy, I'll say the more likely scenario. So your friend's a guy, he cut his dick off and he's wearing a dress and he's saying he's a girl. I'm not going to mince my words, okay? That's the reality of it. Because like these are young people. These are teenagers and like young 20s people fucking doing this thing. So it's like you so when he does that, he's asserting that he has like it's a binary choice. No one like no trans person like cuts their dick off to become a butterfly. Okay? They do it to assert that they're a binary girl. They go from male to woman. You're all operating off of the binary. You can't have it both ways. You can't you can't think you're like a guy and be a girl. You can't like try to be a guy by like dressing, wearing a leather jacket or some shit, or try to be a girl by like wearing a dress and also think that it's fluid. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, so that's the argument against, and also the pronouns thing. If anyone wants to, yeah, I don't care anymore about any of this stuff. If you want to get mad at me or whatever, I don't care. If it like, because certain people, like, I'm noticing or will be watching my streams that are, and I'm like, it's like, dude, fuck, like, I mean, hey, man, someone's gotta be honest. Like, maybe it's not that, maybe like, it'd be nice if everyone was just like super nice all the time, but that's not life. But and this is therapeutic, dude. We need to talk through these things. So like the yeah, yeah. I'm Mexican. I can't tell you how many times I got. Oh yeah, dude. I'm done watching. You didn't address me as they them. Fuck. Will. Oh yeah, the gender pronoun part. So I remember I would go to these events. So the gender, here's the real argument against that you can say to your HR department. If they want to make you they're trying to label you. You understand? It's statistics. Like they're labeling you like cattle. All right? So like the see a jackaroo. I remember I would go to because I was like an idiot when I was like 20, and I would go to these like because I was like, oh yeah, Bernie, like Bernie's cool. And they're and and there was a like these events with these socialists at it, and they were like super liberal. And I remember it was me, my buddy, he doesn't care, my buddy Rob, and like his twin, and like my buddy Zach, and they were like, we would go to these, and and I was like this like wide-eyed fucking, I was like the only black guy, or like we were literally the only straight males there. I want to be very clear. And straight males are the majority of the popular or like half the population, right? So, and they would do this thing where they would like, they call it taking stack. Does anyone know what I'm talking about at these political things where they take stack? Dude, it was crazy. They'd be like, oh, dude, what a weird life. So, like, they'd be like, I have so many things to say about this, dude. There was such a funny thing. I would troll them because could someone get me the focus here? Because I'm gonna fucking forget about the first thing. Um so I would troll them at these events because they're all these like white liberal like and I was like, oh yeah, I'm like black. And obviously, like I'm a normal black guy. Like I'm obviously not hood or anything. And like I like you could tell okay, but I'd go to these places and I'd be like, oh yeah, I can't read. And then they'd be like, oh, like they like these dudes literally thought I couldn't, like they were like, yeah, I was like, yeah, dude, like I can't even fucking read, like because they'd want me to like read something, like, yeah, dude, like I didn't. And at first it was a joke, but they didn't get the joke because I was because like they're like, actually the liberals are the real racists, by the way. Because at first it's a joke, but then they like actually thought I couldn't read just because I'm black, even though I obviously can read. And but anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, they take stack, right? So they would to raise your hand to join the conversation, they would point to you if you were the more not normal you are. So like I'd raise my hand and my white friend would they'd pick even though I had nothing interesting to say and he's like a fucking like philosophy major poli sci guy and I'd be like, "Oh, what's city council or whatever?" like and they'd be like they'd pick on me every time because they would like pick on people based on their victimhood. So they'd pick on the black guy over the white guy and they'd pick on the gay over the straight and they'd pick I swear to God, the transgender over the normal gender. Swear to God. And I remember, and this was at a lot of these types of events. And I remember, that's part of, so that got me super, like, I was just like so against the liberals after that. And, oh yeah, I'm talking about the time I was into Bernie. Um, And dude, they would like and I know and I've been at these places like they don't want white guy like straight white guys here. What year was this? 2019? 2000 2020? 2020? Playing dumb's funny. The funniest thing is to pretend like you're a retarded but like low impulse black guy. I would do that all the time. It's hilarious. They would be like, "Oh, and and all you like, dude, I'm on my fucking I'm like, I'm just saying everything. This was supposed to be about other shit. Okay, so dude, these shit I talk about. No, that's like kind of. I'm not gonna get into. Okay, I'll say it like this: if you're, I don't care what you believe. I'm not trying to. I'm just saying real stuff that you can maybe not like it and then you can come back later when you realize that what I'm saying is true. A lot of these like liberal white girls that you're interested in, guys, you know who you are. A lot of them are really they have like a fetish towards guys that aren't white, if you catch what I'm saying. And a lot of those social circles are based they're places so for people to fuck at and it's and there's a weird thing going on with that. That's a bit the best I can say about that. I always like kicking with the STEM professors and students, sociology. Yeah, exactly, Will. The No, it's true. And they don't know. And they actually like the white guy. Like a lot of these girls end up with really extreme right wing guys. They're dude, this is fucked up. And this isn't this is just facts, dude. No, bro, they actually like white Republic. That's what I just said, Michael Turner. No, no, no. So Michael Turner, they marry the white Republican guys, but they fuck the brown and black guys beforehand, and then they marry the white Republican guy. That's what I just said. The they hate in public. No, dude, no, we agree, Michael. We agree. We 100% agree with that. It's all like a lie. So if you're going to if you think, oh, you're trying to get these liberal women, please don't. Please don't. If you're on a dating app and there's a girl that used to be liberal and now she's looking for a husband and she kind of likes arguing with you about politics and you're right wing and you're I kind of like her, I promise you it's not what you think it is. The bro, try the liberal Latinas. They always end up with some bum dude that they're trying to fix. Those girls are intense, dude. Gus. A liberal Latina is intense. They're intense. You may not know because you're Mexican, so you don't like you're maybe used to it, but like they're very intense. Um, so in Italian women. My girlfriend had friends that used to like dating conservatives because they thought they were taming them. Element, yeah, yeah. No, it's and by the way, that's actually a more natural relationship. It shouldn't be you trying to tame her or whatever. That's crazy. That's how you're gonna do. You're gonna have a really bad time. I promise you. Um, all about showing your emotions until you show emotion. Trust no one. Yo, Javi's had some experiences. Javi's like trust no one. Favorite races for your women? It's so funny. I mean, I've dated most races. I probably dated more white, honestly. Um and like Asian. I haven't dated Asian actually. Um yeah. The I mean, honestly, I don't have like a actual race. I feel like being in STEM type things, I just am around more white girls. Um, but I actually don't have a race fixation. Uh, and I haven't really dated many Asians really. No, I mean, like, I don't know. I don't want to talk too much about. I just laugh. The ones that get crazy ones, just treat them like you don't care. For some reason, they end up calming down. Yeah, it's probably true. Jared AI girlfriend stream, dude. I'm not doing AI girlfriends. I just did a whole thing on why you should have like families. Uh, family is wealth. I'm not pushing AI girlfriends. Okay. By the way, thank you for the $20. That was fucking awesome, man. That's crazy. Thank you, dude. Thank you, dude. If I got more of that, hey, I feel like if I start actually getting money though, YouTube will start caring. I'm not trying to disincentivize. I do want the like money. It'd be nice if I could do this like full time. It would be really nice. Women don't care about race. Uh I mean like they'll say women will say a lot of things. Let's see, dating outside your race as a black guy is an uphill battle. It's not worth it sometimes. Uh I haven't had that experience. Let's see. Yeah, I know what you're saying though. Bro, I'm trying to become a member and I can't seem to find a link. Dude, can people not find out how to become members? You click the join thing? Dude, YouTube's just not pushing that, are they? Oh, you know what? I think they like canceled my fucking they canceled something and it was like suspicious. I think they got there's no join? Dude, I think they canceled I think they fuck. I gotta look into that. Elias is black? Yeah, I was about to say Elias, like, it's actually kind of easier to date outside the race, to be honest. Dude, fuck, did they actually do that? That's crazy. Um, no, I know, I mean, I could tell, like, actually black girls yeah, yeah. I don't know, I don't think race is a big deal. You can still see join job view? There's a join button? Okay, dude, I was like, "Fuck these fucking people." I was like, because I got this email. They, like, flagged something on my Google Ads, and I was like, "What?" Like, that doesn't like, not I don't even know if I had anything connected on it. So it must have been something different. Um, it's here? Oh, so people are just making shit up about the joint not being Yeah, race doesn't matter when dating, just have money. Yeah. I don't know. I don't actually worry about dating and stuff. People ask about dating and stuff like that. I feel like it's just it's pretty simple. I don't know. It's like you just gotta be natural, be normal. Dude, Elias is like base. He's like the primary motive of dating for women is to obtain your resources. Yeah. It's about energy, dude. Energy's currency. It's a like they want all your attention, but that's not, by the way, okay, really don't listen to the rest of what I'm gonna say. They don't want you to literally be focused on them. Please, you will lose every girl. Listen to the whole thing. They want all your attention. As a man, your attention, it's not where your eyeballs are and your presence, uh, and all that stuff. It's about your fucking it's about your resources. Um yeah, it's about gaming. It is about gaming confidence, but it's also like it's those all feed into that. So it's like your game is kind of like you don't have to think about it. I'm not going to give advice. I'm not going to give advice. I really actually don't want to do the dating content. I think that's bad. It's about your status. It's like there's the three things. There's status, looks, and like money, right? All right, like that's it. That's all you got to worry about. Um, game and confidence matter, like what Gus is saying, and that's like the main thing. But a lot of that is status. So, like, if you're confident, you're high status, as just fact. And if you're confident over time, you're going to be way higher status. You never have to worry about women ever. That's the least of your problems. It's the least of your problems. Yeah, they hate when you treat them like, yeah, Elias knows what's up. What I mean is like it's like they want your energy and like the outcome of your energy. By the way, don't just like when I say attention, I shouldn't have said attention. It's not about where your attention goes. I'm just flow state right now. The yeah, we can't wait for a woman to find these streams. I don't care. Um it's so funny, like dudes would be so scared to like say stuff with girls, but like it's just funny. Like girls always like they've always liked, I don't know, I'm not gonna say how girls always like me. It's or what I mean is like they've liked that I'm honest, I feel like. And dudes will lie and they can like girls can smell when you lie. You know what I'm saying? Like they can smell when you lie. It doesn't matter if you're approved or not approved. I don't give a shit. Like it doesn't matter if you're like um what'd you say? What'd you say? Wait, what question? Well, you didn't ask a fucking question. Are there are there any women who don't try to feed off your energy? It's not about no, women have a nature, and it's not about feeding they're not it's not actually adversarial. I don't like that shit. The whole like it's not like a war, okay? The war is like you have a war against demons. Like there's real threats out there, dude. There's real people that will try to like men will fucking, you know, principalities of darkness and everything. But like you don't have to worry about women, dude. No, don't lie. Don't lie. Don't lie. It's not yes, they're naive and easy to lie to. Does that mean you should lie? I should just start sending the Discord and stream link to yeah, you can do whatever you want. I don't dude. I just don't care. Yeah, being like, "Oh, a woman finds this. Who cares?" Not true. My boy's sister used to date dudes and max out their credit cards. That was her hustle. The what what wait, what's not true? Women are easy to manipulate because they feed off emotional behavior instead of logic. They're also manipulative by nature. Yeah, well, they're emotional, they're more emotional. No, Elias is saying, like, things that he's aware of. Um, it's not no, someone has to say if you can't admit that women are more emotional, then I mean, I don't think you should manipulate women. Obviously, don't okay, I wanna be very clear, don't manipulate women, by the way. I wanna be very clear about that. Like, you could say it's cringe or whatever, but they are to be protected. Um, that's how we have a future. Like, someone has to raise the children, obviously. But, yeah, dude, some girls will fucking manipulate the fuck out of you, though, obviously. A lot of guys don't see that because it is the same way a weak man in your circles. Dude, always. That's why you do the poking, okay? We do the making fun of guys poke because we're trying to find the weak guy. Because the weak guy is going to be non-confrontational because that's his nature, and he's going to manipulate. So when people say women are manipulative, they're just saying that. That's all this. They're not saying that like they're evil or whatever. Is it? No, no, yeah, 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 yeah. Elias, you get it. Um, it's not about like who's evil or whatever. It's just like it's a nature thing. If someone's nature is non-confrontational, then they would be more manipulative. But you have to understand, yeah, they follow authority and men are weak, so crazy world. Yeah. But it's really about your behavior. Like when I always find it's really good to vet girls with, I think their history is a good one. It's like if a girl's been with a lot of guys, it's a good way to vet. Um, I mean, if let's say, how'd you meet her? A lot of guys, they don't pass that test. They'll be like giving their whole life to this woman that they barely know, and they'll be like, "Oh, how'd you meet her?" And it's like at a bar, or it's like, "Oh, I met her." Like it'll be like in a situation you're like, "So you think?" Because girls don't aren't accidentally places, dude. Um, oh, it's like everyone was like drinking and like it's like, dude, you gotta have a higher standard as a man when it comes to dating. It's yeah, yeah. Girl yeah, but dude, it's just different gusts. It's different levels of hustling though. You're talking about like hood girl hustling. Girls will like that like I don't want to talk too much shit. The Jake no, Logan Paul, like his wife, that's a hustle. Okay? Like that's a different type of hustle, right? Bar girls are one night stand material. You don't meet a wife at a bar, you meet a slut. Some Do you have any idea how many guys have married right now are marrying the only girls they meet are at bars and they're marrying them? Dude, it's crazy. You're right. I'm not saying you're not. Sorry, I'm not saying you're not. I'm saying P Elias, if dude, if so much in the world would be better if more guys understood that you don't meet a wife at a bar. It's so funny because like people will like it's so funny because like this is stuff where it's like actual like women of other generations. Like if you have a lot of people like maybe it's a black thing, but this is stuff that like your mom would say. It's like these new generation aren't the same. Pablo, you've seen a lot of guys proud of getting a girlfriend even though she has a kid. That's crazy. Yeah, don't date if especially I mean, maybe if you're like already have kids, it's fine, but like if you're a single guy, you don't have to date especially a single young guy. You don't have to date a girl with a kid. Just be normal. Date like normal people. Go and like have a nice time with a woman, you know? Like be like natural and you be yourself. don't like a lot of these guys will like, yes, stay away from, yes, don't date a single mom, dude. That's, I'll see like 25-year-old dudes in the prime of their life trying to like marry like a single mom. I'm like, dude, you have like, there's so many girls. You got to take care of a kid. Let's see. Don't, in my opinion, don't smash single moms. It's bad juju. Don't, I mean, that's my thing. I'm not, I used to be more into the hookup thing. I think it's fucking damaging, dude. That's why we have the culture we have. I started seeing it because I'm just being honest. Maybe if people like don't like this, I don't care, but this is just reality. It's like I would see my behavior with these girls, like I'd see, like, dude, the reality is, like, I would be like, fuck, like, I have a moment. Not that I was, by the way, I'm not bragging. I'm not like, I wasn't like crazy smashing puss or whatever. Like, I'm not saying, but like when I would like meet a girl and all this stuff, like, I'd be like, fuck, dude, this is like someone's dog. And I'd feel like shit. And I had a moment where I was like, not that I was bad to anyone. I was nice. Like I never like, I'm not like a heartbreaker. I'm not like a fucking, not a piece of shit. But like even just meeting a girl and hooking up and like being friends with them, even that, I'm like, why are you fucking random guys? Like, and I think like, dude, if I have a daughter, that's like not happening. And then I started realizing like, if I believe that I wouldn't raise my daughter that way, then I shouldn't engage in this as a man. And I just made that choice. It was like a few years ago. I made that choice and I just stopped. And I think that's good. I do think that's good. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what anyone thinks or whatever. That's just what it is. It's like it's good to like it's same thing with porn, dude. I saw the same thing with porn. Like I stopped. Like I mean, it's been years since I watched porn. I mean that like I stopped that quick, mostly for a lot of reasons, just because it's like kind of it's like cucking. But I don't think it's a vain pursuit, dude. Someone's got to raise the children. Someone has to. It's not about stopping. It's about having the intention at least to like the. It's been a few hours for me. Nice. Yeah, no, I get it. Now that I'm married, I understand. But as a young dude, I didn't give a fuck. Now I get it. No, I just had a moment where I was like, "Fuck, dude! Like, I can't like." No, the porn's the same thing where I'm like, "Dude, like, what the fuck is this?" Like, I just got to a point where I'm like, I can't. Like, you can't engage with shit that you don't like. Once I saw, because I started meeting, especially like once I saw girls that were like that type of girl. Um, it's not about thinking whether your daughter's gonna get smashed or not. Um, it's about having the value. It's like, what is your value? You can't control the world. I'm not saying you can control whether people have sex or not. It's whether or not you have the value and your behavior is aligned with it. I can't control what anyone does. I can't control what future kids do, what anyone does. But it's like, do you have a value and do you behave in align with that? That's it. You can't control it. It's all about, it's like what I was saying in that last stream. It's like just it's just do what you can control. Like you can't control people's behavior. It's not the point of what I'm saying. It's like, do you engage in something that is not aligned with your values? Like, and let's see, it's the behavior. I grew up in the hood, but not gonna pass that mentality down to my kid. Yeah, and I realized a lot of my mentality was like not like developed. I just didn't have a developed mentality about anything. It was all just what I like. It was all just there was no I didn't there was no order to my behavior. It was all there was no like it was all just like the no, I Elias, what I'm saying is you grew up in a culture that permitted a lot. Traveling opened my fucking mind up. So many cultures are different, man. They're just so different. I've been to a lot of countries. Like when I quit the Times, I went and traveled. I went to a lot. I forgot like how many. It was over 15. I forgot exactly. It was 17 or something. But and I remember seeing these. Like, I'm like, what the like, especially in the Middle East. I was like, and I noticed there was just so much. They're flawed. Every culture's flawed. I'm not trying to like valorize anyone, but I would come back and I'm like, dude, people are so fucking. We're developed in a lot of ways, but we're so underdeveloped in a lot. I didn't go to Japan. I went through a lot of Europe, a lot of the EU, and I went to a few countries in the Middle East. That's mostly it. No, it's not retardedly conservative, Elias. The whole Middle East is retardedly conservative. Have you been there? Like, that's not like it's like, are you like, it's not, people do a lot of what we have in our culture fucking destroys it. It's destroyed it. I'm not saying anyone's perfect. I'm not saying like they have a lot of problems in the private, but it's in the private. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of stuff we have in our society, we do it in the public. You know what I mean? Like you do like we push porn in the public to kids and like drag queen shows and shit. You know, like there's like a you don't get that. It's like you can say they're retardedly conservative. You don't get that. Like it's like, hey, like because people say, oh well, like in the private, do you know how much better that shit is if it's in the if people are ashamed and they're doing it in the private? It's like who's gonna protect the kids? You know, like who's like a lot of what I see in America in these countries is like they do think we're fucking retarded, honestly. Like that was the main thing I noticed. Obviously, I was black, so they like liked me. Most of those places I went, they see you got lucky. You're basically a modern slave if you're not Arab and you work under them. It's good for their own people, not for everyone else. Um, okay, dude. There's a lot of countries in the Middle East, but I get what you're saying. I'm not trying to. I'm just saying it's there's a balance, or I mean, there's not a balance of some things, but like there's a lot of what the Middle East does that's like the like okay, Elias, I didn't say that it's great to have 10 wives with teenage women. That's not I didn't I just said like I'm saying that like there's a obviously that's not I mean like yeah, I'm not about that. I'm just saying like there's like we don't there's a lot of things we don't do that they do better. Definitely. I was pelted by stones by kids. If you go beyond cities, that's where you see reality. Okay, by the way, I want to be very clear. I never said the Middle East is like superior or or that they're all 100% good. Uh I'm I'm saying like a pretty nuanced thing. I'm just saying that like when it comes to like these cultural things with men and women, we've like really fallen like there's basics we don't have. And it's not just the Middle East. There's a lot of countries, even in Europe, they even though a lot of those places are like kind of dumb and they don't understand like how government works in a lot of these places, like I mean like the common people, a lot of the Europeans, they don't have the same issue. A lot of them don't have the same pronouns shit that we have. Even they're liberals. Some of the most liberal like Germans, like those types of like Western Europeans, some of those liberal people think we're like insanely crazy over there. Eastern Europe is it is whore capital of the world. Yeah, yeah. I'm not. Maybe you don't. Yeah, I'm not saying that they're perfect or anything. It's a. I knew a girl that everyone thought was innocent in high school, who was with 5 dudes at the same time. None knew until I told them to. It was funny and blackpilling. Dude, it's crazy. Once you like, it's crazy. Like a lot of guys will marry girls and they don't know they've done a lot. Jared, do you think America is the most accepting country for trans people? I know a trans people who says UK is better. Um, I don't know. I just know that I don't know about accepting. I don't really know what that means. America's way is like massive. There's like it's a massive country. I don't know like whether it's accepting or whatever. Like I mean comparatively um you have to understand that in order to have a free society you have a touch of degenerate liberalism. A touch? Do you think we live in a more free society in 2024 or in 1980? What is your definition of free? Because it's not, I would say it's like kind of similarly free. It's like, why is the degeneracy a little different? It's about what's permissive in the public, dude. It's like, and also, yeah, I mean, whether we're free or not is a whole thing. I'm not gonna, but I can consent to the fact we're free. We're freer, like in the way you're talking about it. The degeneracy we have now is Weimar Republic, is Berlin outside of Weimar Republic level. This is not normal, dude. This is not normal. I think we live in a lower trust society more than anything else. We live in a whoa. We live in a high trust society compared to other countries. Dude, America is so much higher trust. That's the one thing America has. I'm not gonna shit on America. America has, dude, Elias, you that's a logical fallacy. I never said Thailand doesn't have transgender people. And it's not about whether a government's conservative. It's not it's not about whether that's not I'm not saying we need a conservative government. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying why in 1980 we have the same pretty much the same government, like just being honest, that we have now. But the public degeneracy is way different. It's like, what's that difference? That's what I'm saying. Dude, America's so high trust. Dude, these other countries are crazy. That's why, like, once I traveled, I was like, dude, I'm never leaving America. I was like, or like in terms of living, I'm never living in another country, dude. Dude, America is so, dude. America. By the way, I'm not shitting on America. By the way, oh, you're saying we're on a yeah, we are on a downward trend in terms of trust. You're right. You're right. Just bobbing around. Yeah, we're still relatively more high trust, and we're still higher trust, but relative to before, it's definitely. No, you just know I'm not. I don't live in a city, Elias. Dude, I've been around, dude. I don't watch too much media. No, most of America is very against transgender. No, dude. Okay, Elias, you're gonna sit here and tell me, dude, there's drag there literally are drag queen shows in schools. That's not like a media operation. I like it's not like, and I'm not saying it's like crazy happening. Like there's a OnlyFans is a thing now. Okay, like this is like clearly is I agree most of America is very against, by the way, transgender. You're right. Most of America is against logic, we shouldn't this dude, this is the same Elias, this is the same thing with the drag. I'm not I'll bring it up. This is the same thing with the bodybuilding thing. So I can't mention, based on your logic, it's like we can't mention bodybuilding's gay, and we can't mention that things are more degenerate now than 1980. It's like this it's the same logical issue, dude. Let's see how many shows and how many schools. Okay, fair, fair, fair. Okay, yeah, I can't name literally every single one. You got me there, dude. I can't name every single school where it happened at. The like and I just used one example. Dude, I actually dude, if you can't accept things are more degenerate now than before, there's no argument. Trust me, I've been to the Middle East and South America. I get it. I've had tons of you dude, America, the crack epidemic isn't the same as we're talking about sexual degeneracy. We've been talking about sexual degeneracy the whole time. You're bringing up the crack epidemic. I'm not saying obviously things were more violent in the 80s. Things are way less violent now. We just have a less violent culture because of the millennials. At college, we had a yeah, Will's college. Random college had a drag show for no reason. It's like it's crazy, dude. Dude, like I'm not gonna, dude. This is real. Like this is, and it's, and I don't even live in a city, dude. No, it is degeneracy. What I'm saying, but the whole time we've been talking about like sexual degeneracy. It is about, yeah, Gus is right. It's about the exposure. I'm not saying that's not degeneracy. What I'm saying is, um, I for me that's actually pretty wild, uh, that you can't accept that there's sexual degeneracy more now than the 80s. Like I'm not obviously there was the crack epidemic. I lived in in SoCal during college. The funny thing about drag shows, you don't have to go to them, just like gay bars. I know. The dude, it's not about whether you have to go to them. That's like I don't know. Now I'm realizing like I don't even know how to respond. Internet introduced sex to very young people. Yeah, yeah, the internet, people becomes desensitized to sex. Yeah, they need to host drag shows in the hood, see how it fares. No, they wouldn't do that. They do it in the liberal areas. The yeah, dude, the internet is a big part of it. Yeah, it's not about, yeah, you don't have to go to the drag shows. That's not, but they're pushing it to children. At my school, they held a drag show right in between the food spots I was eating. Yeah, yeah. And by the way, yeah, no, you like there's a good point that you're saying where it's like you don't have to go. I'm not saying people have to freak out or anything. Or what I'm saying is it's good to in public say clearly there's a difference in sexual degeneracy. It's if we don't admit, like this is how like people start pretending like things don't exist. That shit's what in my opinion, that's what gets people to have to lose their memory and shit when they get older. They start not real like saying things in the truth. Yeah, dude, I'm not gonna keep splitting hairs with you, Elias. Like you that's not that's I'm not saying that no one was degenerate in the past. You're not understanding at all what I'm saying. I'm realizing that there's no oh, you just submitted your homework. Like I don't think you see what I'm saying, Elias. We can agree to disagree. That's fine. That's fine. The isn't it the what portion of US society is the hood? Not a lot at all. No, I know. A lot, Elias, you're not understanding at all. I'm just saying in America, literally, it's getting more sexually degenerate. Literally. I'm not saying Sodom and Gomorrah is not a thing. I don't even understand these arguments. This this is like not that doesn't make any that's not like relevant really. I would guess less than 10%. Yeah, it's not a lot of the societies in the hood. They sent the bot. No, Elias isn't a bot. No, no. No, 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 Elias is cool. No, I'm saying like the argument though, it just doesn't work. And I'm realizing like um I don't think it's rising. Okay, that's not I can't keep going with you, Elias, because every time you say something, it's something I have to respond with. We can agree to disagree. We can agree to disagree. Because I realized that like at this point we're just we're going to like yeah. The moment we started getting confused about what a man and woman is, the moment that we open a can of worms. Yeah, yeah, definitely. At this point, what do you Will's like, what are you building this stream? Dude, oh man. This has been quite a stream. Holy shit. Wait, what time are we at? Oh shit, there's like people here? Oh wow. Okay, in finality, yes, obviously America's getting more degenerate. I can't that's not even I think that's case closed. We can agree to disagree on whether people think it's a problem. Um that's fine. Uh and dude, I streamed for 8 hours. Omen Oma. I still remember that. You said I'm going to hell. I still remember that. Let's see. More now than when we started. Um, let's see. By the way, I don't care. I know you were just kidding about it. Um, dude, I streamed. I've streamed. I remember one week I had 3 build streams that were over 6 hours. It's okay. Okay. But yeah, dude, this is Elias and I kind of like the dynamic where I kind of like how Elias yeah, I know dudes like you and I like that you're just like I like the way you kind of just argue about everything. Like I'm not making fun of you at all. I actually do. I have a ton of friends like that. And I remember I have one friend like that and we would literally be arguing for dude, the reason why I talk this much, so I have 2 brothers. I would be arguing my brothers, Jared Lies boxing match. I'd be arguing my brothers for like 8 hours. Swear to God. The and I had a one buddy. That's why I could do these streams so long. My whole life has been like long sessions of back and forths for like for like a day. Recently, me and my one brother were just talking for swear to God 12 hours, and it was like funny. Like there was just so many. It was like like we were just arguing about stuff where it's like, no, like, you don't fucking like no. I mean, I wouldn't be like you don't fucking understand, but like the synthol. What the fuck is synthol? Oh, all right, all right. That's enough stream. All right, dude, it's the best time. The no, I just forgot the post. All right. Let's not. By the way, I don't want. Let's not get all lies. It's not fair. He's just like a person in the chat, and he's always adds value. Yeah, exactly. He's a member of the chat. He's one of us. Um, the yeah, I know the yeah, yeah. We love you, Elias. Um, yeah, dude. Argument brothers are the best. That's actually yeah, nothing but love. That's actually like the funnest, like the ideal day for me is me and my brothers like watching some shitty movie and like arguing. But like not like being like not like actually arguing, but like making fun of the movie and having little like petty arguments. Um, because I love just making fun of a movie and watching it. It's the funnest shit ever, dude. Funnest shit ever. Holy shit, dude. Elias, no, stop. You're not. I'm not even gonna get into that, dude. I can't get into that. That's so. There's so much to unpack with that. Just stop. The Elias, we gave you an out, and then you just kept going. Everyone was like, "Oh, Elias, you're cool." And now you're like, and now you're just pushing sodomy. Okay. I'm still fucking with you, by the way. Um, there's been experience. Elias, get off this. Okay, Elias, I don't know. I don't know what. I don't know. Is this monster? Is that what the kids are doing? I'm kidding. It's, dude, I think Elias solidified it. I think the stream, y'all making me ignore my child right now. Gus, go to your child. The no, I'm just explaining why the gay exists. You have to understand the problem to solve it. You don't have to. It's not about solving the gay, by the way. When I say making fun of gay stuff, it's mostly because people react to the word gay, and they'll be like this because of how people react to it. It's the same thing with retarded or another word. Can I say that? I can. I've said. Let's just not. Next time. Um, this one's already too much. Yeah. Solving the gay is such a wild statement. Yeah. No, because there's like a nature. Well, the transgender drag shows and score result of the gay problem cause and effect. So, dude, Elias, I can't put a finger on you, dude. No homo. I don't know what I I don't like what do you believe? I don't care. Like so like you'll say something and solving gay or yeah, we need to have a stream where we just talk about coding. Omen Oma, your name sounds like homo. Let's make fun of Omen Oma now. Let's direct it away from Elias. There's been too much Elias hate. Elias, dude, Elias, you're like you're a rock, dude. No one can get. Oh yeah, tomorrow we're doing schemology. This will be the same, but Jack will be here. Guys, please make fun of Jack's IQ charts. Swear to God, first time we hung out, he had 3 IQ, like he drew what he thought my IQ was. And he was like kind of serious about it. Not like it was like not at first I was like, ha, ha. And then I was like, yeah, man, that's cool, man. Please bring that up. Do a debrief on sketch. I gotta go soon. I can't unless Elias brings up another argument. I can't the no the I the better have bars and shit over the lines. Damn, I went AFK for an hour and came back. Y'all still talking about gays. For in Reed's perspective, we've just been talking about gays for an hour straight. Reed left for an hour and he comes back right when people bring up gays again. No, we were talking about, dude, we were talking about a lot. You made, Elias, you made Gus's daughter cry. Let's see. Stick figures of the stream is fake. Yeah, we need some stick figures in here. Well, it's weird. Like, why would you, you know, like that's where poop goes, you know? It is weird. It's weird behavior. And me make saying it's weird isn't because people be like, "Oh, why do you think about what they do?" I'm like, "I'm not thinking about it. I just think it's weird. Can I not think things are weird?" I can't imagine what Jared looks like talking to a computer right now. I look insane. It wasn't me, it was the drag show he brought her to. Who brought someone to it? Oh, his daughter. Elias, are you drunk? Um, yeah, dude, I look insane. I'm just like freaking out at my fucking computer. Dude, next stream, tomorrow I gotta come on with a Vision Pro. Gotta come on with a Vision Pro tomorrow, like a fucking G. I'll be like, I've officially gone into the metaverse. I bet his brother has PTSD from all the training and gay talks. Yeah, probably. Dude, we went through so many topics since you left, Reed. I mean, there we went through so much. Vision Pro. All right, no, we're not talking about Vision Pro. All right, guys, that was good. If Gus is out, I'm out. All right. This is a good stream. I'll see you guys. This is fucking hilarious. Obviously, it's one of the best ones. Like, subscribe, become a member if you'd like. Uh, hang out on the Discord tomorrow. We're going on schemology. Should be around 7. Should be around 7. We're doing schemology. It's gonna be the same fucking thing. We're just hanging out. Uh, learn to code. Oh yeah, this stream's about coding. Okay. The